Cough, cough, cough. Oh no, I got the plague. I got the black lung. Nah, no Pyramid Head either. So it can only be, I think they can only get original IP killers for the game. So like any of the extra stuff like Ghostface, Pyramid Head, any of the killers they brought in from other IPs, I don't think they could do it for this particular game, which is a real shame because we know that Daddy Ghostface would have gone off. What is it? This is bullshit. You wake up on the beach, soaking wet, salt water stinging the inside of your throat, as if you'd nearly drowned. Are we going to bang the entity? Maybe. Water falls from your mouth as you open it to gasp for air. You have no memory of how you got here. In fact, you can only remember your own name, but not where you came from or a single fact about your life. What you do know is that, despite the outrageous beauty of the landscape around you, you feel incredibly sick to your stomach. Yeah, no Nick Cage. No Nick Cage either. Cough, cough. Wow, really went down the wrong pipe, huh? You need a minute, or can I go on? Oh, this narrator has sass. Because I can give you a minute. We've got plenty of time. Endless time, really. I'm a survivor. Oh, nice Cage. Nice Cage. Nice cock. Ocean. An eternity, if you catch my drift. Is the ocean talking to me now? Is this date everything? Are we dating the ocean? Well, not now, Ocean. Sorry, Sydney, may I continue? Please, go on. Okay, then. As I was... Cough, cough. As I was saying, you look down at your feet, ankle deep in the crystal blue water of a newly arrived wave. As the water recedes back into the ocean, it reveals a grotesque discovery. Ooh, a little bit of head on the beach. Let's go. No? Nobody? A decomposing face stares up at you from beneath the sand. All you can do is vomit. A stream of dark bile, bugs, worms, and other ick. The ocean makes me wet. Questions race through your mind. Where are you? How did you get here? Who is behind this incredibly charming and well-spoken voice in your head? However, answers don't come easy. Your mind is completely blank. What will you do? Dig up that face. You brush the sand away from the half-buried human head embedded in the ground before you. Ooh. Is that a coin? There is no body, just this head. As you pick it up, flakes of skin fall to the ground. The jaw falls open, revealing a gold coin sitting on the rotting tongue of this poor dead soul. Getting your hands dirty, I see. I like that. You're a take charge type. We got a coin. You examine the gold coin briefly, happily distracted from what has otherwise been an extremely confusing morning. The sun beats down on you, drying your clothes. You check your pockets, but they're empty. Plenty of room for a gold coin, you suppose. And so, you deposit it. Why, that's a nice coin you've got there. What if you were to spend it right now? Yeah, let's do it. Let's be no, not tempestuous. No, impetuous. What's the word? Let's just do it. Why not? Dwight. Well, hello there. I'm Dwight. And I'm Claudette. We'll take that. Claudette quickly relieves you of the gold coin and tosses it to Dwight, who bites down on it. Impulsive. Thanks, Kat. My hungover brain is not working today. Impulsive. Implosive. Who bites down on it like an old-timey prospector before handing it back to her. And this is for you. Ooh, tiki cocktail. Claudette presents you with a tropical drink. Claudette gang assemble. I do like Claudette. As a survivor, I quite like playing as her. When you take a sip, you find that it's incredible. Money well spent in your estimation. It looks good, although that looks like a bug. Or maybe that's the entity claw. But I gotta ask, could somebody maybe design the next one of these dating sims to be all-inclusive? It really takes some of the fun out of the fantasy vacation to be watching your wallet the entire time. Yeah, all-inclusive include all the drinks. I don't want to buy them all. Thanks for the delicious drink. Thanks for the drink. It's quite delicious. You're welcome. Are we gonna bang both of them? Maybe. Ménage à trois. Hey, red pirate. 57. It is 57 months. Almost as old as me. 57 months? I am just a baby. I'm just a baby. How much did you drink to still be hungover?
Where do you think you're going, you little baby?
Well, I didn't drink heaps, I don't think. I had 2 beers, and then we drank a lot of whiskey.
Or whatever.
10 months in a row from Sass. Yay or whatever. In the most deadpan tone ever. Then I probably had 5 or 6 whiskeys. And they were generous, so let's call them doubles. Oh. Yay. Or whatever. Thanks, Kat. And then I had a nap today. And you know how if you have a daytime nap, sometimes it throws you out a bit? So I'm a little nap hungover as well. Your favorite drink are Moscow Mules? Nice. Mantis!
SEXIISATURDAY.
It is Sexy Saturday. Thank you. Thank you, Mantis. Welcome to Sexy Saturday. Good to see you. Claudette, you're welcome. Hey, Rennie Pirate with the gifted sub for ages. Yo, let's go.
Pirate gifted a tier 1 sub to the ages. They have given 154 gift subs in the channel.
Five, 6, 7. Oh god. 8. Oh god. Oh, excuse me. Okay, you caught the wrong train earlier to Thornley and had to go back to Cockburn to get home. I mean, if it's burning, you should get that checked out. Transperth hurt me. Piss stream. Never cross the streams. Go piss, girl. Thank you so much, guys, for those gifteds. And thank you for all the hydrates, Sass. And thank you, Trippy, for a hydrate. Trippy getting in on the action. I feel so hydrated now. And Christian, also thank you. Fuck. That's good. That's good. H2O. All right.
It's not Leviosa. It's Leviosa.
General rule is never venture south of the river, just to be safe. That's fair. Did someone just thank us? Go with it, Dwight. It's normal to be thanked for doing a good job. Ages! Drink all the beers. Water equals less hungover, therefore you're helping. Yeah, no, that's fair. That's fair. Thank you, Ages, for those biddies. Bully Bob. Bully Bob. Bully Bob Thornton. Go with it, Dwight. It's normal to be thanked for doing a good job. Trust me on this one. Your mind doesn't have a chance to linger any longer in your current situation as you feel something soft bump into your foot. Ah, Wilson! When you look down, you find a volleyball sitting in the sand there next to you. You stare down frozen. A voice calls out from behind you. Little help, please. You turn around, and when you see what's waiting for you, your jaw just about hits the ground. It's the Huntress. It's the Wraith. What's her name? The no, the nurse, not the nurse. Trapper. What's her name? Who? DBD nerds. What's her name? Spirit. She's a spirit. I never play as her. That's why I can never remember. 4 gorgeous monsters stand halfway between you and a well-tended volleyball court. Okay. Each of them oozes with undead energy, a magical aura reaching out and penetrating you via your eyes. We're being penetrated via the eyes, guys. Your heart begins to race. Curiosity, fear, desire. You can't help but stare at these casually dressed, let's call them killers. I don't know. Not to be judgmental, but that's just the energy they put out there. So many competing feelings rush through your mind at once that you are completely paralyzed. Penetrated in the eyes. Hello? There are weird days, and then there's this. All you can do is look down at the ball and back up at the monstrous lineup of, well, literal monsters. Sexy-ass monsters, though. I'm not going to have a say in this one, I fear. What do you do? What do we do? Toss it back? We got to toss it. Surely we got to toss it. This seems like the appropriate time. Wish they had Houndmaster. She's a mummy. You bend down, grab the ball. It's warm from sitting in the sand on this beautiful day. When you give the ball a toss, it arcs beautifully through the air and lands right in Huntress's hands. Not bad, stranger. Goodbye, Trapper Wraith. Just know that I would have dated you. Huntress's muscles ripple as she grips it in her hand. You look her up and down and consider what it might be like to be held tightly in those strong arms. Warm, perhaps. Maybe a little sweaty. But that's okay. It's natural. Hey, Hype Train success! Hype Train success! Try hard much? Blech. They're speaking directly to you, but you still can't bring yourself to reply. You're entranced. When you snap out of it, you realize that everyone has gone back to the volleyball court. Alone again, you look across the beach at these strange residents who casually bat a volleyball back and forth, happily ignoring your intrusion onto their private beach. Should you be frightened, worried, excited? I did refer to them as killers, not to give them too much away. But at the same time, damn, they're looking very appealing in their own way, and nobody so much as lifted a blood-soaked finger in your direction. Where's Ultra when you need him? Oh, I know, he would be so into Huntress right now. Don't be scared, Cinny. You were made for this. Well, geez, if the spooky ocean voice says not to be scared, I'm sure it's all going to work out. With no good reason not to, you decide to head over and see what happens next. Huntress vs. Show. Yeah, I tend to agree. Seems like you've derailed the volleyball game just by showing up. You derailed the game just by showing up, nitwit. And I guess you're also a nitwit. Toot-toot! Look, it's best just to go with what Trapper says when he says it. That's a policy I hold for pretty much anyone who always seems to have fresh blood on their hands. Don't worry about it. It's just a game. Existence, that is. Besides, you seem a lot more interesting than a silly game. What's your deal? What brings you here? Press the button! Butt mash. I think if you go with anyone other than Huntress, Cat is going to have a conniption. You mean there is more to do... You mean they're here to do more than distract from my total domination? That was Wraith. The sigh means he was done with the game too. Either that or he saw a butterfly or something. Look, I don't care why this slack-jawed moron is here. I just want to know, can I kill them or not? You know you can't. At least not yet. Oh, yeah, not yet. Hey, Cinny, you might want to, say something. Actually, never mind. There'll be plenty of time for that soon enough. Right now, this group has some questions for you. But be warned, answer quickly and answer well. Wraith can dominate me, I'll allow it. This is a timed quiz, and it will be very important later. Very important. Or not important in any way whatsoever. Probably that one. I can't remember. I can't remember. How attractive would you say you are? Average? I'm pretty average, I think. Just another face in the crowd. Another normal, meaningless life in an endless cycle. Okay, Spirit doesn't like that. I think you're quite cute myself. Like a chipmunk or a grizzly bear. Hey, Huntress. She's flashing a bit of thigh there, guys. Watch it. I wonder if Trapper is into death feederism. He'd plump up real good. What the frick is death feederism? If you could have any superpower, what would it be? Flight? Flight for sure. Technically, I suppose I can fly. Honestly, it's not all it's cracked up to be. As far as I go, I'm still not where I want to be. What was your best subject in school? Also, I've been having dates frequently. It's been nice. Hey, that's so good. Mantis, I'm really happy to hear that. That's lovely. Good vibes. What was your best subject at school? Think of the stretch. Oh, history? Nice. It's important to know what came before you so we're not doomed to repeat humanity's mistakes. I mean, we always will, but still. What's your favorite animal? Dog. What's a mustelid? Who knows what a mustelid is? Does anyone? What's a mustelid? Is that? I'm gonna look it up. Mustelid. I was like a weasel, badger, otter, polecat. It's in the same family. It's like a large rodent. It's like a weasel. Yep. You're afraid to Google? Dog! Oh, she liked that. You look absolutely adorable in a little puppy mask. She wants to put us in a puppy mask, guys. Just saying. No bird option? This is bullshit. What's your favorite color? Let her. 3-day-old corpse. Nobody would expect me to pick this, so I'm going to say 3-day-old corpse. That's a pretty edgy answer, right? I'm pretty dangerous. I talk about corpses. No biggie. Those are no good to me unless they'd be frozen. You'd be surprised how quickly good meat can spoil. Or maybe you wouldn't be surprised. I'm still getting to know you. What's your dream job? Frankly, not working at all. It takes a lot of courage to break free from society's expectations to climb the ladder. Only she could spin laziness into some kind of grand crusade. Those damn millennials. See a boomer? The fuck? Dangerous. Grr. Best flavor of ice cream. Horse flesh. Horse flesh? Horse flesh. I mean, ocean sounds. My favorite flavor is pain. Yeah, the ocean is also talking to us, Mantis. Same here. Thanks, Wraith. Mine is vanilla, swirled in pain. I think mint chip is the greatest flavor ever conceived myself, but enough about ice cream, am I right? Hold on a second, this reminds me. I am right, always. It's a lesson you should learn before we go too much further. Do what I say if you want to survive. Pick mint chip. We're teaching lessons now, narrator. You rascal. Kill or be killed is the rule on this island, even for faceless voices. You don't like the ocean talks? I know. The ocean has attitude. Tell me, what's the best flavor of ice cream? Mint chip. So obedient. I think you're gonna do just fine. Anywho, now that they know so much about you, I'm sure the group wants to start getting to know them. I'm the trapper. I pretty much run things around here. I'm the smartest, richest, strongest person on this whole island. I don't like losers. If you want to know what a loser is, say hello to Wraith. Ah. Hi, I'm Wraith. I'm nothing like everyone else. I like nice people and loathe big dumb idiots. Hey, what's up? I'm Spirit. I don't like most things. I don't really hate most things either. It's not worth my time. But the thing I do hate, I really hate. You know? Based on my personal observations, life is nothing but suffering, and society is a carefully calculated lie to keep everyone subservient to those in power. It's better to choose to just not take part. Jeez, it's like she was downright murdered by society. She hates it so much. Oh, no, wait, I'm remembering Spirit's story now, and that's almost exactly what happened. Okay. Hey, I'm Huntress. Don't let these bummers get you down. There's lots of fun to be had on this island, along with lots of love. Yeah, there is, if you know what I mean. Grow up. Grow a body. I've explained this 1,000 times. I'm dead, but I'm not a literal ghost. I just create a fog trail. Not made of it. Whatever, fog body. That's not nice. He's not nice. You love it. Only sometimes. Ew, really? That's disgusting. That's why she likes it. Oh, wait. That's why she likes it. I'm gonna jump between these freaking voices. Don't speak for me. I also hate it. Stop speaking entirely, actually. For the first time ever, I agree with Wraith. Let's move on, otherwise they'll do this all day. Besides, if I know this crew, and I do, they'll want to show off soon enough. If we're done playing, let's do something else instead. Wow. For once, I actually agree with the meathead. I say we go on my yacht. It's a massive boat docked nearby. I'll give everyone a taste of true luxury and power. Wraith rolls his eyes. Don't mind him. He just hates fun and happiness. No, I hate the endless, desperate, soul-crushing pursuit of wealth, the way it's flaunted needlessly, and the cruelty it engenders. What about hanging out by the pool? I find the water calming. Man, water and calming are hard to say in an American accent. I find the water calming. Simple, beautiful. Trappers all yours. Jesus, chat. Chat's getting unhinged. Hey, what about our volleyball game? Thanks, Christian. I'm working on it. We can exercise and have some fun as a group. Are you all serious? There's a perfectly good lounge to chill out at right here. I'm tired, and besides, I hate being in the sun. Where do you want to go? Volleyball. I hate that I interrupted your game. You should finish it. Yay. I love to play outdoors. I also love to meet new people. I also love to bring them home to play. I'm sort of a big kid at heart. Obviously, you are too. I like you already. Gonna microwave dinner? Enjoy. All this talk of breaking the trapper is making me hungry. I hate people who are too serious. They ruin everything. Well, if they do if you don't handle them swiftly. Is she going to handle us swiftly? Hold on for just one moment. This is Dwight and Claudette, our activities coordinators. They're also the cooks, waiters, bartenders, janitors, and every other job. They're the only help remaining on the island. This place we call Murderer's Island. Cue dramatic musical flourish. None of the others survived. Survived the interview process, I mean. Hence why we shall heretofore refer to them as survivors with a capital S. These two have worked here a long time. So very long. I don't actually know how long it's been. Sorry, anyway, I should probably let Dwight and Claudette do their mandated jobs. They sure look happy, but they're vibrating with a nervous energy that is starting to give me the creeps. Well, we will now escort the group to the venue of your choosing. However, in the future, we recommend waiting for us to present you with your options whenever possible, and don't just run off to various activities unsupervised. We don't have much autonomy around here. The least you can do is allow us to do our job. The most you could do is help us get off this Dwight! Yes, pardon me, please follow us. Hey, narrator? Yes, something I can help you with. Those two, Claudette and Dwight, did they just start to mention something about wanting to escape? Is escape an option? Should I be trying to escape? Escape? Them? No. I think you're mistaken. Well, it seemed like Dwight was asking for help to get off this island, though. Oh, right, that. Yeah, yes, that's true. He was. But he just meant that he wants to get to the other vacation island getaway, a couple miles south of here. It has much fancier accommodations than this island. It's one of those big corporate outfits, quite exclusive, where all the famous celebrities hang out, very luxurious. Doesn't have quite the charm that this island has, though. Trust me, you wouldn't want to go there. With all that money comes a lot of restrictions. This is where you belong. Now, off you go. It's time for an activity. On this island, your decisions matter, mostly, when I agree with them. Not like the other island. So, what'll it be? I thought we chose volleyball already. Wow. It's so exciting to have someone else into athletics on the island. Spirit and Wraith are so boring and Trapper is so predictable, relying on brute strength to win games. He has no respect at all for grace and skill. Thank goodness you didn't choose the yacht. What kind of person wants to be a sitting duck in the middle of the open ocean? You're just asking for a sneak attack from an elk. Wondered how long it would take her to bring up an elk attack. Game starting up. Make sure you're watching close. She's really something, huh? Let's go work out, Huntress. Elk don't swim. Live in the forest long enough, you'll see an elk swim, believe you me. Cheer for me, cute stuff. Okay, we got to cheer for Huntress. The killers resumed their place on the volleyball court and resumed the match they were playing before you arrived. Hey, fancy a lemonade? I see you working up a thirst to iron those bouncing buns playing volleyball. Claudette hands you your lemonade. Ooh, so fresh, so tart. She leans in and whispers in your ear. Who would you bet on to win? Who's the MVP of your little heart? You're nervous. You don't want any of these killers to hear you talking about them, or not talking about them if they're into that sort of thing. Just pick someone, please. It's not like we got all day, night, week, month, year, lifetime, eternity or anything. Who put sand in that guy's shorts? Sheesh. Okay, I think, obviously it's Huntress. We're cheering for Huntress. Huntress? Oh, shoot. Huntress overheard you. Ah, you've got your eye on me? I'm flattered that you think I'm good, but honestly, I'm a little annoyed that I've been so flashy with my moves. Usually I'm so sneaky you can barely see me at all. Huntress is totally kicking my butt. Correct answer. I'm allowed to support the other people on this island, right? Ah, geez. I have no idea what the rules are here. Are there even rules? I should have stayed in my secret Larry. My secret Larry. Wow, what a game. It's a tie. Can there even be a tie in volleyball? No one knows, since this is everyone's first time playing. Those killers usually don't have time for team sports amid their busy schedule of brutally tearing survivors to shreds. Hey, is Claudette crying? Are you okay, Claudette? Probably just shedding a tear for her lost fellow survivors. You know, this resort had 4 employees when it opened. It's nothing. I'm totally fine. Whatever you say, boss. Oh, look, the killers have dispersed and are cooling down in their own way. Spirit is reading a novel. Trapper is stretching sensually in between chainsaw curls. Wraith is standing on the beach, desperately hoping the sand will swallow him up. And Huntress is doing some target practice with her bloodied hatchet. End goal? Fuck Huntress. Ding, ding, ding! You feel a nudge. Dwight is looking at you expectantly. You should really make a move. Life is short. You could get snuffed out any time of the day. Carpe diem. Carpe PM. Carpe nowem. Go ahead. Chap one of them up. So, which killer has caught your eye? It's obviously Huntress. Thick thighs save lives, Cat. You head over to Huntress. After all, this whole sporty hangout thing was her idea. Might as well see how she's doing. You were really great out there. Where'd you learn to move like that? Whose moves? My moves? These moves? Ah, they're nothing. Huntress blushes a bit from beneath her mask. It's cute on cute, if you ask me. Sometimes you gotta look past some bloodstains. A lot of men have run for their lives in my presence. You really learn a lot about what the human body is capable of in those types of scenarios. I love to exercise. In a way, we're all running for our lives when we keep in shape. I guess I've never thought of fitness that way. Maybe it's time to start. You never know who is coming for you. Through the brush, as fast as they can, propelled forward by hunger, desperation, or just plain old boredom. Doesn't seem like boredom is going to be your problem, surrounded by all of these characters. Survival, on the other hand? You're going to need to compensate for your lack of killer instinct. What's your style? Imagination. You message your DBD friend? You're like, this idiot's playing a dating sim based on DBD. What I lack in fitness, I try to make up for in imagination. I like to make up little games for myself to play. My imagination is very vivid. Okay. I can imagine the two of us, panting, sweating, our clothes torn. I'm with you, our hands gripping the sheer face of a cliff's rock wall as we climb. Not exactly where I was going, but sure. Up to a cavern entrance, a dark cave slick with dew, shimmering in moonlight. I'm back with you, okay? A pack of wolves awaits us there, friends, enemies, dinner. We look into each other's eyes, then back of the wolves, and together we all howl. Howl! It sure sounds exciting. My blood is pumping just thinking about it. Come on, everyone. The fun and games can't be over already. I get it. Volleyball? Not ruthless enough. Look at us. We crave action. We crave excitement. We crave the thrill of the hunt. He's a fan of muscle mummies? Let's go. Hey, Sloth. Is Sloth your friend, Cat? Yeah. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to playthrough of Hooked on You, a DBD dating sim. And we are currently wooing Huntress. It's time to see if our friend here has the hunter's instinct. I saw you surveying me like prey on the volleyball court, Zinni. Huntress waves a bloody axe in the air and you step back nervously before you realize she's not waving it at you. She's handing it to you. Don't worry, I've got several of these. And I can just go to lockers and get some more at any time. Swaff's a good friend? Yeah. Yay! Message my boyfriend. Hopefully he has time to be here. Very cute. Bring him in. It's important to hone your skills, especially when you're in a new place where threats may lurk around every corner. You need to make sure that you are the biggest threat of all. Just don't aim those things at me, huh? No, you can't even see me. Mini-games consist of two parts. On top, a pointer, which rotates in a clockwise direction. And on the bottom, the target you're going to be pointing at. Sometimes the target is immediately visible, sometimes it's hidden until the pointer arrives. Press the spacebar to stop the pointer while over the target to win. Fail to land on the target and you will lose. To achieve a perfect success, land on the start of the target area, not the end. You're in critical. Okay, ready to play? We're ready. Y'all are crazy. What? You don't have to be crazy to work here, but it helps. Ready. Away we go. Show them what you got. Oh, frick. Good. Okay. Not bad. Okay. Not quick enough. Not bad. Freaking out. Oh, it wasn't too bad. I'm impressed. A worthy opponent. I mean, could have been better, but who's keeping score? For the record, I am, and you got 7 points. Hatchet throwing? Cool, I guess. I like my stabbing to be a bit more up close and personal. Some are allowed horn blows and survivors snap into action. Time's up. You heard him. Get to the next activity. Okay. Seems like the next activity is mealtime. How quaint. You were expecting what? Capture the flag? Do you know how complicated it is to run a game like that? Much more so than sitting and talking. You don't like Dwight? What do you hate about Dwight, Cat? You arrive at the cookout area to find an assortment of picnic tables scattered around. What were you expecting? Some kind of grand hall with a huge banquet table? This ain't some prestigious fantasy epic like you'd find on cable. Dwight and Claudette usher you to your seat. Words. But there's a very limited seating directly around you. And oh, great, terrific. It seems that everyone wants to sit next to you. Even better is that they don't want to sit next to certain other people either. To start, no one wants to sit next to Trapper. Meanwhile, he refuses to sit next to Wraith or Trickster. Okay. Oh, Trickster's here. Ah, Trickster's here. Oh yeah, Trickster's here. Surprised? Well, yeah, well, they don't call him Expected Star. Huh? I'm sorry, even I got nervous around crowds of killers. And my whole shtick gets a little flustered. Cat just wants to see Houndmaster. Don't look at the 6-pack, it's a trap, but look at it. It's not even a 6-pack, it's an 8-pack. Hey there, you're looking good, Cinny. Real good. Trix is such a fuckboy. He's such a fuckboy. And we literally can't let Huntress and Trapper sit together. Okay. No, seriously, their arms are too big. They can't fit at the table if they sit side by side. Look at this. We can't even fit everyone on the screen at the same time. You probably think it was an error, but it's not. It was completely intentional. Let that be a lesson. Every error you think you see is a choice. Got it? Okay, Dwight and Claudette are directing traffic. You sit on one side, the rest of them will sit opposite you. Huntress and Trapper can sit on the ends with their enormous, sexy arms. Now, that everyone is seated, we can begin dinner. Tonight's meal was prepared slowly and carefully with both love and hate for 12 hours over a spit. We hope you all enjoy. We really, really hope you do. Hey, you didn't actually tell us what you're serving. What are we eating? It's, meat. Seasoned with a specific number of special herbs and spices that we simply can't divulge. Oh, it's chicken. My favorite. Meat is good. Wraith? Meat is murder. Which you'd know, considering what you've been up to. Who are you to get judgy now? I'm just sharing facts, and you need to murder something to eat its meat, so that's, like, technically true. Technically true is the best kind of true. Okay, enough yapping, let's eat. K-pop Demon Hunters? I haven't watched it. Is it good? Currently your second favorite film of the year. Holy shit, that's big from you, Bob. Okay, I'll have to watch it. They're eating KFC. Yes, they're eating KFC. Hey, Cindy, you thinking what I'm thinking? It's going to be a person on the spit, right? Or several parts of overlapping people, perhaps. Which person are we putting on a spit? Oh, they're already on the spit. Okay, never mind. Never mind. Never mind. I said nothing. I haven't seen many pigs wearing palm tree button-down prints, you know? When you look closely at the spit, you spot what definitely appears to be a scrap of fabric sandwiched between some layers of meat. I think I might be sick. Is there anything else to eat? This took 12 hours. And we do literally everything on this island. Actually, there's one thing you're not doing today. You're not carving up this delectable meal. Wow, he's right for change. Because I am with my broad axe. It's the perfect tool for easily chopping anything in twain. Thank you for the hydrate. Thank you, Slytherin Queen. Also, hi. Delicious. The Queen is in. Your new nails look freaking so good, Slytherin Queen. They look so good. I just gotta say. First, who says twain? Sometimes I swear it's like we're all from completely different historical eras. Second, I'll handle this with my cleaver. Fast, powerful, and clean. At least it's clean when the meat is cooked. No blood. You two and your ridiculous bicep swinging contest. Enough, grow up. Obviously, my gorgeous katana is the only option. Obs. The hell it is. Oh, I'll show you both my katana and then send you to actual hell if you like. Oh, look at her katana. Oh, look at her face. Fuck, they make typing hard? True. That would be challenging. You'd have to be like flat fingers on it. Where? Where, cat? Please stop, please. I hate when we fight or talk or even when we look each other in the eye. I can do it. I have the skull of Azarov. Let me cut the meat with the skull of Azarov. Great. Instead of slicing it up, you can club it to a second death. Hey, Cindy, I know this isn't what you want to eat, but hurry up and volunteer to carve up Felix. I mean, dinner. Otherwise, this has gone on for hours. No hyperbole. They once argued over who had the most effective weapons for 72 hours straight. I need to use more loot paper. lest you accidentally slice up your behind. That's fair. It doesn't matter which one does it. When they're all done, they'll take even longer cleaning the weapon, all while explaining the value of maintaining your tools. Despite being a bunch of cold-blooded killers, for some reason they're always terrified of tetanus. Hey, why don't you let me carve up dinner? Splendid idea. We'd hate for it to get cold. He hated when it got cold. Here's a machete, freshly sharpened. Minigames consist of two... Oh, okay, great. We're ready. Okay, minigames are the same every time. There's a 1 slice. Oh, there's a 2 slice. There's a 3 slice. There's a 4 slice. Not so bad. Not so good, not so bad. There's a 5 slice. Oh, Spirit's into it. Spirit's into it. That was pretty good. I'd like to see what you could do with a less clumsy weapon. Yeah, I said it. Machetes are dumb. Dinner is finally served. For real. The sounds, especially coming from the masked killers while they eat, which involves lifting their masks and shoving food up behind them, are nasty. Spirit, meanwhile, doesn't even eat. She's the only one who seems to be really embracing being dead. They're all dead, right? This is obviously hell. I mean... Come on, we're still trying to be mysterious here. You think mystery comes easy? Claudette and Dwight aren't the only ones who've been working their asses off to make this night perfect. Well, at least they're lifting their masks. This is only 99% as disgusting as it could be if they just tried to mash stuff through there. Spirit, why aren't you hungry? The 2 best things about being dead is not having to eat. That's only one thing. Think about it, Cinny. Number 2 is no number 2. One less thing to think about in the afterlife. Particularly with her sharp nails. She wouldn't have to worry about extra toilet paper. Even if I wanted to eat, I have no idea what would actually follow. You might have noticed, but I'm mostly just a bunch of dismembered body parts floating in a spectral form. Do you see how deep this cut on my abdomen is? I don't think my digestive tract connects anymore. Between the food and the behavior of the group, this might be the worst meal in history. But even worse is they're staring at you. You're not eating. They don't like that. I think they want an explanation why. What do you want to tell them? Look at that seagull. Wow, you ever seen a seagull that big? I haven't. That's incredible. Anyway, what were we talking about? Aw, man. Lame misdirect. Yeah, she's right, Cinny. Pretty lame. Own who you are. Never compromise. Didn't you wash up on the island with no memory of who you are and how you got here? Yeah, you did, poor thing. You have no idea the last time you ate a real meal, and you've been standing in the sun. But the seagull... Oh no, he just made a lot of good points. I swear, you're beginning to feel lightheaded. It waved at me. Maybe you need to eat to survive here. Either that or someone poisoned you. No, wait, you haven't eaten, so you can't be poisoned. Whatever the answer is, you're clearly about to pass out. Oh hey, it's me again. Your friend, mentor, and guide, narrator to the narrator, the ocean. Not sure how I feel about that characterization, but I'll allow it. I brought you here, and I might be the only one who can help you now. There's only one thing you must do to survive. You have to figure out why you're really here. No one can tell you, not unless you follow the right path, or at least a right path. There's too many options of those, too many of those to count. Hopefully you pick at least one of them. Because there are even more wrong paths. Many of them lead to your demise. Others lead to something even worse. Starting scene's over and having to fast forward back to where you were, am I right? For this place holds many secrets, even from itself. But the one that truly matters can only be learned if you answer the most important question. Are we one of the killers? Maybe. Why are you here? Why are you here? Answer that and you learn the truth. The ultimate truth. Vague. Mysterious. I gotta give it to this ocean character. There's some quality early game storytelling. Hold on, I'm back. One more piece of advice. You've made many choices by now. Some of them I liked, some of them I did not. It's in your best interest to make more choices that I like. For the choices might be yours to make, but they're mine to reward. What does that mean? Purr. You wake up to find Huntress holding your limp body, gingerly pouring cool water into your mouth. Oh good, you're okay. Sometimes when I try and care for people, they have a way of ending up less alive than when I started. Which would be a total bummer if that happened to you. It's been so long since I had a normal, happy, healthy, living person around. Usually I'm just following the same routine, smashing everyone's head open with a hatchet before I really get to know who they are as a person. But you're not nearly as scared or too busy writhing in pain to see me for me. You feel nervous in her arms, not just because they may be crushing you a little bit, but because she's beautiful. Yes, beautiful, but I was just going to narrate that fact, not, say it out loud as a single word, like some creep. Beautiful mask, your bunny mask, it's quite gorgeous. Nice recovery. But now that you're awake and talking, you got to keep this up. Did you make it yourself? You're the first person to ever ask me that. Yeah, I did. You seem so quirky and cool. You could do anything. Own an Etsy store, be a doctor. Why is it that you kill people? Huntress sighs. You can practically see the memories flickering across her eyes, but she hasn't tried to kill you yet, so that's a good sign. It's all I was ever taught to do as a young girl, so I thought it was right. Even through the mask, you can see that Huntress is blushing a bit. It seems like your line of questioning has made her a little nervous. Hey, you didn't eat much at dinner. Want a snack? She offers you some jerky. Probably human jerky, but her spice game is on point because it smells pretty damn good. Yeah, let's have jerky. When on Murderer's Island, you might as well eat as the killers do. Plus, you really are hungry, and you can chow down on jerky sensually, right? I'd love some. After a moment of quiet chewing in what you believe is not human thigh meat, you decide to be bold and ask another question. Have you ever been in a relationship before? Dang, you're really going there. You do not play around, Cinny. Huntress takes a moment to think deeply before answering. I must say it's quite amusing to see this hulking bombshell get all twisted up with these personal questions. Kudos to you, Cinny. There was this one deer that looked at me quite provocatively in a clearing once, but that doesn't count, does it? You hear the faintest giggles bubble out from behind Huntress's mask. You're so cute, Huntress. No, it doesn't count. Whoa, what's this? You found something in the sand. Huntress reaches down to pick it up. It's a hair clip. Probably left by some little girl who was playing on the beach long ago, who is definitely still alive and not at all dead. Huntress closes the bag of jerky with the hair clip. Seems like she's a little mixed up on how exactly this particular item works. Should you go with the flow or show off some of your knowledge of advanced humaning? Go with the flow. Huntress is admittedly a little scary. Might not be best to correct her at this moment. What if she gets upset? She could probably kill you with nothing more than this very clip itself wielded as a blade in her nimble fingers. But honestly, would she even need the clip? Certainly her bare hands are enough to get the job done. You take a gulp thinking about just how fragile your puny little neck is. Also, between the fainting, human jerky, and the probably dead girl's hair clip, you're already feeling ready to get back to the group and have a lie down. Good thinking. Wouldn't want the jerky to dry out. I hate to break this to you, but never mind. Just as things are really heating up, you hear a flurry of footsteps behind you and you quickly spin around, ready to fend off whatever new danger has popped up on this strange island, only to find that it's Dwight and Claudette sprinting across the beach, clipboards in hand which they're waving in the air above their heads. It's very important that we stick to the itinerary and attend each event as scheduled. They'd pop my brain right open. Playing sick for cute flirt points was not a part of this evening's activities. That's strictly slotted in for after campfire storytelling. This rate will be late. Playing sick? No, I was. No time for excuses. Oh, we have to go. Okay. Keep the itinerary. Once everyone has gathered at the fire pit, Dwight and Claudette quickly make an announcement. We're not going to blame anyone in particular, but someone, and we're not going to say who, so don't worry, you, hasn't been sticking to the schedule. That means we're behind on time for evening activities, and we'll only have time for one person to share their special spooky nighttime story. Just one story, but my story time is my favorite activity. Activity. This is the narrative-heavy experience. You're telling us that only one person gets to share? How will we decide who? Oh, great. We have to decide as a group? That never goes well. Whoever did this, step up now. I swear I won't be angry. I'll merely chop your head clean off. No fuss, no muss. It was me. Voice trembling, you realize this is probably it for you, but you embrace your fate. Sorry, everyone. I think they're talking about me. And to be honest, I still don't understand how this whole schedule thing works. I guess I lost track of time. While I was passed out? Been there before, even though it's taking some pressure off of me, which is an absolute dream come true. Is it really fair to pick on the newbie? Seriously, has anything here ever happened on schedule even once? Damn it, Donald. If you try to flex that authority gimmick one more time, so help me, I'll snap your head off so quick, and then I'll drown you in his blood, Cynthia. Fuss and muss are back on. You two know I love to hack, slash, and slice. We all know you love to kill. It's almost all you talk about. You gonna go? Need to arrange a new phone. Oh, good luck. Have fun with the new phone time, Sass. Thank you for stopping by. Appreciate you. Catch you next time. Bye, friend. Have a great day. Nobody named any names. Who even knows any names? Not us. Yeah, I'll be on tomorrow. Playing scary games. That's the plan. Hey, Rolf! How's it going, Rolf? Good to see you, man. Welcome on in. We're just playing a little bit of... You just replaced yourself with Rolf? You did. We're playing Hooked on You, a Dead by Daylight dating sim. It is suitably weird, but thirsty as heck. Please pick somebody quickly so the tropical vacation doesn't turn into a bloodbath. Hooked on a feeling. Yep. Huntress steps up to tell her story. Okay. Hooked on a feeling. There's a village outside the deep and ominous redwood. No child dared step foot past the threshold of thick trees and brush that separated safety from an unknown. Grown men ventured in would never return, and the sounds that echoed out in the village were something inhuman. The women of the town told a story to the young children, hoping that it would be enough to dissuade them from curious exploration beyond the boundaries of the village. They told of a creature that lurks in the woods, half woman, half beast, singing like a siren, haunting, beautiful, her voice the last relic of her humanity. It lulls all who hear into her domain, and not precocious child nor fierce soldier can escape once you are in her clutches. Those who've seen her say she wears a mask of hair stained with blood of so many poor souls. The hatchet she wields has been brought down brutally on the skull of many an unsuspecting hunter. The nightmare doesn't end there, for what's a hungry beast to do in the frigid winters with nothing but hunter meat to live off? It is said that the Huntress, as the villagers called her, couldn't bring herself to kill the young girls she came across in the forest. Instead, they'd suffer an even worse fate. Longing for a child of her own, she'd bring them back to her secluded cabin to keep them safe. She'd wrap a tight cord of rope around their necks and affix them to the wall. That way they'd be warm. That way they'd be out of harm's way. The Huntress would even bring the girls presents. Toys she'd pilfered from other bodies, masks she'd fashioned out of things from the cottage, and little dolls made of grass and twigs. But these toys did nothing to quell the children's fear. Within days, the girls would waste away from starvation and dehydration. For all her good intentions, the Huntress had never learned how to care for a human child. You see a tear creep down from underneath Huntress's mask. Suddenly, the most beautiful singing voice you've ever heard fills the air. Sleep, my darling tiny one, tucked within your bed so tight, else the old grey wolf will come and grab you by your side. There's a brief moment of silence, and you feel the need to contribute to this stirring moment. Slow clap. You stand up and clap once, then after a beat again, slowly building a dramatic group clap. Wraith stands next to you and claps. No one else does. You're clapping, it lacks energy, you must be tired. Huntress isn't interested in whatever it is you're trying to do and walks off. Bored! Damn it, we should have joined the singing. On that note, everyone decides it's time to take a break and split up for a little bit so they can all have a moment alone before bed. Everyone leaves and you're alone by the fire. The only thing you hear is the ocean slowly lapping against the shore. This is nice. A true moment of peace and tranquility that lasts for all of 7 seconds because Trickster shows up and he's blaring his latest song. I know I ruined it. Fuck. Hey, baby, you look lonely. Mind if I join you? Nothing worse than a slow clap fail. He doesn't wait for an answer. I know you've been hearing from these guppies all day, but I want you to hear something from a big fish like me. Something special for those in charge of this island don't want you to hear. I am the ultimate catch on this island. Here he is, the trickster. The only lobster in an ocean of sardines. No one can give you what I can. You just have to find me. Come find me, baby. Trickster leaves. You're a bit confused about what to make of his cryptic clues, but you aren't going to get any time to yourself to think about them just yet. Huntress approaches you. Of course, you liked my story. Who wouldn't? It had everything. Cute kids, dead men, a huntress. I find that all stories are better with the sound of a burning fire filling the air around you. All the smoke, however, I could do without. I'd rather eat barbecue than smell like it. Let's rinse off all that campfire with a dip in the hot tub, shall we? She wants the hot tub. She wants the hot tub. Ooh! Dipping in hot tubs with a huntress. You've come a long way in a single day. I'm not saying you shouldn't follow her. An offer like that. Just don't forget our little talk. You and your storyteller friends slip into the water. It's just the right temperature for an evening dip. Plus, if some jealous shark comes along and manages to jump from the ocean to the pool, you're also pretty sure your killer companion could handle it. Hot tub stream, we're doing it. Before you run off, I want to make something clear. You know that half woman, half beast I was talking about in my story? That's me. I'm her. Nadoy. Yes. No way, how cool. That's really awesome. Thanks for being vulnerable and telling such a personal story. Huntress faux shyly twirls her hair. Tell the truth. What did you think of my tale? Do I have the makings of the best-selling authors, such as the comedic mastermind Dostoevsky? It was a really well-told narrative, clear beginning, middle, and end, riveted from the start. Plus, the woman in the forest, I mean, you are clearly not a true villain. You were just a traumatized child. Okay, now you're just being a suck-up. Huntress's eyes leer at you from behind her mask. She's had her time in the spotlight and is playing coy now. You are no better than a man? Chuckle awkwardly. You chuckle awkwardly at Huntress's statement of the obvious. Why are you laughing? I can't help but giggle when I'm both about to die and also maybe falling in love. You can't believe how awkward this intimidating woman seems right now. It's actually pretty endearing. You notice the temperature has dropped significantly despite your steamy company. It's a little chilly and your bare shoulders must be freezing. Let's head back to the fire and put me to bed, eh? We hate to intrude on whatever smooth moves are about to unveil themselves, but it's time for bed! Usually nighttime is when I do my best hunting. But after a day like today, even I'm pretty tuckered out. Will I see you tomorrow, Cinny? Only if I don't see you first. You make a cute little bow hunting motion. Huntress catches an imaginary arrow you shoot in her teeth and then bites down hard, snapping it in half. At least you think that's what she's doing. It's kind of hard to tell. Good night, my little snack. I'm a little snack. I'm sure that wasn't a reference to actually eating you. It might have been, though. You head over to the campfire. The heat is comforting on this chilly night. Looking into the crackling embers, you think about Huntress's story of the half-human beast that abducted all those innocent children, an attempt to save them that led to their doom. Are you a mistaken prisoner here on the island? Is this your salvation, or will it be your demise? Before you can dwell too much on your fate, Claudette and Dwight arrive. Their now familiar, creepy smile stretching from ear to ear. It's a bit menacing to see a smile like that lit by firelight. We must apologize for the accommodations. We weren't prepared for another guest, but we're going to make you comfortable, or die trying. They hand over a pillow and blanket and welcome you to snuggle up by the fire. Perhaps some music will put you at ease. Just try to keep the volume to a minimum. Our other guests aren't the type you want to rob of their beauty sleep. Minigame! Oh, another one. I think we're fine. The radio begins to fuzz and flicker. You examine it and decide that you might just adjust the dial to fix it. Let's see what's on this station. What's on 102? Oh, that's quite nice, actually. No matter how many things you listen to, you still can't sleep. You decide to ask one of the killers to spend a little more time with you. Who would you like to summon to your side as you lay by the fire? Okay, Huntress, obviously. Huntress, are you around? I was wondering if I could get a little company. Huntress appears in an instant. You really didn't hear her coming. Wait, what? She's more than happy to tell you her secret for falling asleep when she's feeling restless. Tea? If a Soviet lullaby doesn't work, the special mushroom tea has always done the trick. When I'm not coating the blade of my hatchet in it to ease the passing of my victims, I'm steeping it in a piping hot mug of water. Try it. You do. You finally start to feel sleepy. Except, maybe this isn't really a sleepy feeling. Maybe you're paralyzed. You try to keep your eyes open, but you can't. Darkness overtakes you. The dark voice from earlier speaks to you again. It shouldn't still be as spooky, but now you've had a whole day of strange voices in your head. This one is undeniably odd. Really working up a sweat watching those killers toss the ball around, huh? Would it have hurt so much to go splash around in some cool ocean waves afterwards? I'm just saying. I'm out here, you know. You awake suddenly to see someone looming over you. Trapper is sitting beside you, sketching a portrait. Oh, you're awake. I saw you with Huntress right before bedtime. You should know they're not what they seem. Not like me, who is obviously completely honest and trustworthy. I was out checking to make sure you weren't sleeping near one of my... Actually, never mind. Just be careful where you sit. But since I'm here, I'd like to share 2 things with you. 1, I do not take rejection well. 2, the first thing is very important to remember. Were you drawing me? Trapper doesn't answer. You aren't drawing stink lines radiating out of me, are you? Still nothing from Trapper. Look, I'm not an easy guy to get along with, but I am an easy guy to spend time with. That will make sense if you choose to spend time with me tomorrow. The rest of the scum live like rats. They wouldn't know a good time if it bit them on the ass. I mean that literally. Point is, if you select me, you're in for a day of luxury, extravagance, and fun. Yes, I said fun. And if I don't pick you? Remember what I said earlier. Or it might be the last thing you ever forget. But hey, you look tired. Get some rest, sleep, maybe even sleep well if you can. Just try not to roll over about 15 feet to your left. Finally, alone for real this time, maybe, you drift off to sleep again. Hopefully, you're not poisoned. So, we maybe need to go on a date with the Trapper during the day, otherwise he'll kill us? Because that's rejection? I wonder. Wait a second, where are we? This isn't... Oh, geez. It is. It's one of those reality show confessional rooms where all the contestants talk directly to camera. I think today went really well. These were some of my first interactions with someone who isn't a parent that didn't end in bloodshed or untimely perishing in my Russian cottage. So I'm counting today as a win no matter what happens. What do I think of the newcomer? Do I have to say? Oh, I do? Okay. Attractive, mysterious. I really didn't know that many other words since I was raised by my mom in the woods until she skewered by an elk and I had to wash her entrails off my seraphim. That being said, the other 3 should make sure to be on their guard. I don't know who this newcomer is, or this newcomer will spend time with tomorrow, but I for one will not let my guard down easily. Who knows about the others? Wraith, I think, knows more than he's letting on about this place, but he's a hard nut to crack. Meanwhile, Spirit is just screaming all the time, major buzzkill, and... Trapper. Oof. Where do I even begin with Trapper? He's buff, sure, but daddy issues much? Sheesh. Look, I don't need anyone. I've been perfectly fine on my own since my mother died. I eat a fine diet of raw deer, bear, and human, and I'm fit as a fiddle. That being said, something about this newcomer makes me think that I might be missing out on some huge part of this thing called life. This is weird. I don't care enough to kill this person, but if anyone else wants to, I don't care enough to stop them. Might just have to kill Dwight to feel anything again. Yeah, I'm not really sure how I feel about Cinny. On one hand, everyone I've ever cared about has met an awful fate, so it's probably good for Cinny if they just keep ignoring me. On the other hand, there's something about them that maybe could work out for my plan, for me. Have you ever felt absolutely nothing inside? It's fine. Alright, we survived day 1. Okay. Open eyes. Not a cloud in the sky. Feeling rested. Oh. Are you on vacation? Was yesterday a strange dream? No, not a dream. Speaking of weirdos, I see the rest of the gang is hanging out on the beach. This is definitely not a dream. I wouldn't rule out a nightmare just yet. Here comes Trickster. Morning, beautiful. I thought you might like a nice cup of joe to start this incredible day off right. Ooh, haunted coffee. Trickster seems suspiciously cheerful. I'm sure there's nothing nefarious behind his joyful demeanor, though. Everyone knows musicians are morning people. I also want to wish you luck. Today is an important one. My only regret is that I won't be a bigger part of it. Budgeting issues. Also, I'm just swamped with engagements, especially on the other island. Trickster winks at you. If you want to ask him how to reach the other island, now is the Never mind, he left. Well, at least he brought me a cup of... No, wait, don't drink that. What the hell was that? They don't call him Trickster because he's good on skateboards. He definitely didn't get that name because he brings people drinks so they can have a good morning. That was almost certainly not coffee, and I don't want anyone casually poisoning, imprisoning, or torturing you. Yet. This is supposed to be a tropical paradise. The type of place you give a 5 out of 5, 10 out of 10, 2 thumbs up review to. Not an eternal prison of pain. And please make sure to leave a review. It really helps with the algorithms. But trust me, I'm looking out for you, so can we please move on? Hey, wait a second. How did a possibly omniscient, possibly unreliable narrator physically just knock that coffee out of your hand? This is not Parliament, and the floor does not recognize the ocean to speak out of turn at this moment. I need no recognition, for I am the ocean. I dominate the land. I submerge those who defy me and become their watery grave. Actually, speaking of graves, I'd like to say something of grave importance. Fine, go ahead. Even if this place is an eternal prison of pain, and I'm not saying it is, even a place of extreme horror can receive a 5 out of 5, 10 out of 10 thumbs up review if it was crafted with love and or if that's the type of thing you're into. You know the ocean is right. A lot of hard work goes into a place like this. You should really judge it as the artist's intent, and wherever possible, start from the mindset of giving them the benefit of the doubt. Constructing these elaborate vacations, is not easy to do. Sometimes there are some small bugs or inconsistencies, but that's just the nature of the process. Perfection is overrated. The universe is filled with mysteries. We ought to celebrate those who venture and bear their self. This is their mission statement. This is their treatise on creating art. We ought to celebrate those who venture to bear their souls as part of the creative process with the ultimate intent of making things for our enjoyment, not to be overly critical of them. Are you two trying to sell me on this place being actually good? You don't have to say it like that. Especially after I saved you from that poorly made cup of coffee. Sorry, we should have been here 5 minutes ago. They always do that in the second morning. Sad, really. Even if they do make some great points. Oh, sure, they make great points, I agree. Can we please move on? Yes, of course, apologies, Cindy. The last few minutes aside, have you been enjoying your time here on the island? Yes, I'm not suspicious there's no option. What an encouraging response. And we're so glad you're not suspicious. Hey, Claudette, maybe Cindy isn't suspicious because they figured out that they're actually doing here. Zero chance. They're still clicking, even right now, to see how you respond. Hey, look at that. Yeah, you don't know anything. Doesn't matter though, Cindy. We're happy to hear you're having fun. I didn't say I was having fun. We're all having fun, Cindy. Do you hear us? We're all having fun. We do need to ask you one more question, though. We all had to sign away our rights to say anything negative about this place. Would you please sign this non-disparagement agreement? No. No, I will not say anything negative about this island. You have my word that I, Cindy, agree with all terms of this verbal contract? Perfect. I didn't say that. Delightful. Excellent. Yes. Hey, Cindy, it's still totally cool if you have constructive feedback. The place to leave it is in a positive review, because we all know that nobody reads negative reviews of games, resorts, like this. Anyway, I see Dwight and Claudette have gone into a trance, and with the grumbling I hear from your belly, that can only mean one thing. Breakfast. Let's get some foods. Perfect timing. Everyone rolls into the dining area to lard up those sexy little bellies with pancakes and bacon, and lard up those sexy little bellies. So much for maintaining those beach bods. We're all half naked on a tropical paradise. Can we get some strawberries here? A yogurt? Magic powers will only get you so far. Even killers watch their sodium intake. You take your plate, sit down, thinking about yesterday and the whirlwind of feelings you experienced. Danger, dread, disorientation. It was like going through puberty again, except all in one day on a beautiful and mysterious island. It looks like you're not the only one with some introspection though. Trapper stands up to talk about how his day went, in case anyone was wondering. Personally, I wasn't.
I can't imagine you would make me any angrier today than you did yesterday. But I really hope you do. I really, really hope you do. Unrelated, anyone see where I left my cleaver? Ah, just kidding. I always know where my cleaver is.
Well, that was bizarre. Back to your breakfast? Nope. Now Huntress steps up to talk about her feelings. I feel a stirring inside my animal heart, something I've never felt before. Almost like the feeling right before I go in for the kill, but softer, warmer. Sounds like it could be love, or maybe just indigestion from all that raw beef she had last night. Ah well, that must surely be it. No one else would weirdly stand up during breakfast to... And just like that, here comes Spirit. If I look especially well rested this morning, it's not because I slept well. As you know, I'm much too dedicated to finding revenge to ever sleep again. But because you all left me alone yesterday to my best, not constantly annoyed self, and I thank you for that. Oh, she wants to be left alone. Great. Now, if you don't mind, I'm going back to quietly resenting being trapped here with you all while looking cute doing it. Guessing Wraith has had enough time to work up the courage to speak, and here he is. Take us home. I'm glad the introduction of Cindy to Ireland Paradise, and yeah, that was in quotations, didn't distract me from my normal routine, ignoring all of you and vice versa. This place is an eternal prison of suspicion and suffering, and no one cares. I'm still the only one asking any questions.
I'm asking questions too. It's when will Wraith shut up?
And now they're all looking at you expectantly. Do we have to stand up and explain how we felt? I think I need to process everything by myself. I'll see you all soon. Damn, what a power play. Keep them wanting more. You're getting good at this game. Sexy true to life experience. Shame you didn't get to eat any breakfast, but so be it. Okay. We're heading to the hot tub, but all of this water sounds and all of these hydrates are making me want to pee. So I'm going to go pee. I'll BRB. Enjoy the music.
Control yourself!
The extreme! It's the extreme!
All right, back into it.
Think you're going, you
I don't know.
little baby?
I'm a little baby. Night, Slytherin Queen. Have a good sleep. Okay, after breakfast, you head to the hot tub by yourself to clear your head. Yesterday was, in short, a lot. Before you get there, though, something catches your attention. Wait, you hear that? Who are you addressing, me? Well, yeah, I guess, if that is okay, right? You know, I might be pursuing a relationship with one of these 4 fine killers, but it feels like the person I'm getting to know, the person I'm getting to know the most is you, narrator. Yeah. It's from behind the pool shed. No, stick it in there. A little more. A little more. Oh, yeah. That's it. Yes! How does that feel? Intense. Nice. Yeah, that feels right. This is uncomfortable. Now I want you to take that and put it right. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Just like that. Exactly like that. I swear I had no idea these two even do, whatever it is they're doing. I'm afraid to look. Please say something so they know you're close by and you can hear everything. Wow! Look at this super cool bottle of Trickster brand suntan lotion someone left on a chair. Anyone know where I can buy some? Damn it. Oh, come on, a little privacy, please. Dwight is panting and Claudette has a crazed look in her eyes. Sorry, I didn't know how else to let you know I was here and that I could hear, well, you know. No, what? What do you think we were doing? You were doing... I mean, I don't know exactly what you were doing, but it sounded like, fun? You think two people trying to find new ways to kill each other in a desperate search to make their own death permanent is fun? Oops. We get 5 minutes to ourselves every day, and we spend it hoping if we stab each other in just the right spot, we won't get resurrected. Oh man, that's horrible. I've come to believe that the key is finding the exact place we need to bleed out from, and I believe that place is in our appendix. Why else would it be there? Makes sense to me. Did you actually think that we were me and him? Dwight? You don't have to laugh that hard. They get it. My life is a nightmare, and yet somehow it's never been worse than right now. Let's go, lover boy. I noted all our entry wounds, and our 5 minutes are up anyway. Good luck, Sonny. You're gonna need it. And hey, if you figure out how to escape this island, please make sure your ghost tells us how. That was both a tragedy and a comedy. A cragmedy. Shut up. I like it. Anyway, where were we? Oh yeah, you're heading to the hot tub by yourself to clear your head. Yesterday was, in short, a lot. So far, today has been exhausting too. But you're dedicated to achieving a true centered sense of calm. No drama, no bullshit, just soaking up sun in a heated pool. Today, you're on a date with you.
Oh, I like that. I want to be on a date with me. Who would make the first move?
And aside from that disturbing thought, all is going to plan until a shadow blocks your precious sun. Spiky-tipped, like a palm tree, is bending over to screw with you. But it's not a tree at all, it's... Hey, babe. Breakfast was weird, huh? Everyone just getting up and announcing how they're feeling. What's that about? Some kind of forced check-in with the group? I don't like it. Fishy, kind of lazy. Whatever, though. Breakfast is dumb. No one should eat before noon or after 4 p.m. Yeah, I do intermittent fasting. You see my abs, by the way? Maybe you can see them later at my private stage on the other island. You know, IP Island, where all the Hollywood celebs hang out. If you play your cards right. IP Island, that's where all of the... That's where Ghostface and Pyramid Head and shit are. They're all there. On the IP. They're the Hollywood celebs. I get it. Okay, great. I could give you a private show. Imagine having feelings? Not me. Couldn't. Catch you around. See you, Trickster. His abs are pretty amazing. You gotta give him that. And the blow-up bat, threatening but adorable, makes for an interesting silhouette. Genius design. He's a psychopath, just like the rest of them. You don't gotta give him anything. And we're not best friends. Just because we had a little talk about doing a little talking, it's not an open invitation to go smashing the fourth wall every 5 seconds. Okay, now the guy is gone and we've got some ground rules established that we're definitely going to abide by. It's time to lay back, take some deep, slow breaths, and... Nope, another shadow. These people will not leave you alone. Let's see who it is this time. Ah, Huntress. That makes sense. You two have gotten pretty cozy. We should get out of here. I know a place that's quiet and out of the way. No one will be able to hunt us. I mean, hear us. Doesn't that sound intriguing? But immediately a flood of worry floods your brain. Should you pack a picnic? Bring a swimsuit? A pocket knife? You decide to bring as much as you can. You may have to make a run for it at some point, and you should be prepared. But of course, you've washed up on this island with nothing. Are you ready for this? I mean, they call her the Huntress, not the Hugstress. You look at this towering goddess trying to form a sentence when suddenly, before you can decide if you want to go with her, the Trapper interjects.
I demand that you reconsider. Why settle for a bunny with a hatchet when you could have everything you ever wanted?
Tough choice. Ooh. We're gonna die, I think. We're going with Huntress, but I think the Trapper's gonna kill us. Wee! You and Huntress make your way to a secluded beach house. Your heart thrums in your chest. Don't look it up. Thrums is a real word, I swear. Are these nerves or excitement of excitement or terror? Isn't it fun to mix the sexy and the horrifying? Huntress is quiet as a mouse as she guides you through the island forest. You struggle to keep up with her. She moves like a jungle cat, all muscle and silent leaps across thorny brush. She halts suddenly and you crash into her, having been desperately trying to keep up. You follow her gaze and realize that you've arrived. A cabin in the woods. Obligatory in nearly all horror films and stories, and you've come here willingly with a fearsome killer. Great job. The cabin is cozy, but something seems off about it. You can't quite put a finger on what it is. Huntress stares at you through her bunny mask, cocking her head to the side as if trying to gauge your reaction to her hideaway. You gonna invite me inside? Why do you need an invitation? Are you a vampire? Haha, no. Oh. Is it just me or did Huntress seem a little disappointed? Didn't peg her for a lover of the Fang, but hey, I don't judge. Come in, let's explore. The cabin? You follow her inside. It's creepy, rickety, and definitely not up to code, but it has a certain homey charm. You're quite the decorator. She blushes. Indeed she is. A chandelier made of bones hangs delicately from the foyer ceiling, and a collection of trinkets lines the mantel. Something tells you that the people who once owned these things are not of this mortal coil anymore. Could you be Huntress's next victim? The thought gives you a wicked thrill. Hey, she's looking at you again. What do you think of my collection? I could learn to like this. I could certainly like to learn to like this. This whole place is quite tactile. There's so much to look at. The organized chaos makes me want to craft things with my hands. I knew you'd like it here. You have the eye of someone who appreciates fine stolen things. I can't wait to go treasure hunting with you. We could find so many goodies on the island. But first, what do you think of the other killers on the island? I mean, Trickster's pretty out there, but everyone else seems like they have an interesting backstory and whatnot. A little gossip, huh? What are you playing at, Cinny? Huntress considers this for a beat. She seems to have two modes, thoughtful and explosive. You hope to never be in the splash zone when the explosive part emerges. Why are you jealous? Before you can answer, the house begins to shake. Huntress loses her balance on the termite-infested floor and falls into your arms. You are not mad about it. Before you have time to enjoy taking the moment in... Crab attack! Oh no, it's an attack! A horde of killer crabs invade through the crevices in this poorly constructed cabin. They race at you and Huntress in swarms, clacking their razor-sharp claws at you. You must act quickly. What will you do? Grab a shashka? What's a shashka? A sword? Yeah, let's grab a shashka. You quickly reach out and grab a shashka off the wall. Being the highly educated person that you definitely are, you know that a shashka is a Russian sword, not an umbrella or a can of cola or something else like that. Back to back with Huntress, you both hack away at the attacking crustaceans. You manage to slay the majority of the killer crabs. The ones you miss go scurrying away back into their hidey holes. Huntress turns to you with a gaze that's full of passion and intrigue. However, before it bubbles over, she looks away, suppressing this feeling. Is she nervous? Huntress sits down on the wicker couch and begins cleaning the guts off her hatchet. It's an obligatory scene for every killer. You're just happy to not be the source of what she's wiping off. Looks like we're having crab for dinner. She doesn't smile at your joke. She has this ponderous look on her face again. You join her on the couch. Man, sometimes those near-death experiences really get me thinking about what I want in life. I think I'd really like to start a family one day. How about you? Maybe one day with the right person. I mean, it's a life-changing decision. You have to make sure it's right. Huntress smiles coyly. A good answer. You never know what kind of weirdos are out there. What were you like as a kid? You try to imagine this giantess as a meek child in a puffer coat wandering around the forest. Huntress chuckles, her laugh quite cute and soft. I was so innocent. We hunted to survive, then we went back to the cottage and Mother would tell me stories. We'd drink tea and imagine a life far away from the woods. Somewhere like this. Mr. We Are the Widows? Yeah. I suppose I finally achieved what she always wanted from me. But since coming here, something feels off. It's beautiful and warm and everyone's so attractive, like thirst traps galore. But don't you get the feeling that something is coming for us? Oh no, she's onto you. But onto you about what? Swirling memories rush through your head, nightmares, visions of a dark cloud, Claudette and Dwight's vacant stares that belie some sort of hypnosis. Quick, validate a theory and try to push it off. I think you're onto something. What do you know? How long have you all been here? Do you remember anything about why we might be here? The Elder Ocean God is coming? I've been having these dreams, seeing things. Yeah, it's the ocean. Oh, she stole a bottle? Truthfully, it doesn't seem as strange. She was just a glass bottle. However, the label is interesting. She hands it over to you, but before she can explain her theory, Claudette and Dwight burst in and interrupt. We have a dramatic announcement. But it needs to happen back on the beach. God damn it. You arrive at the beach and realize you were set up. There's no big announcement after all. What we have here is good old-fashioned rivalry. It's true, exactly like that voice we cannot hear and certainly aren't referencing says. We were forced to interrupt your lovely date by another killer. They are here and ready to make you an offer of love that you won't be able to deny. Trapper emerges from the water. Is he in slow motion? He's pure thirst. He's Paul Newman on horseback. He's Denzel on the cover of GQ. Manly manliness brought to life. Also, was he holding his breath under there the whole time, waiting for his cue? That's commitment to a bit if I've ever seen it.
Heard you spent the day in a quaint cottage. That's cute. How about a quaint mansion? Or better yet, how about one on each continent? Yeah, I'm including Antarctica. I'm really, really rich. Think of how cozy we can be there in a snowy 10-bedroom chateau. One of those pools that is half indoor, half outdoor. But nice and warm throughout. God, these accents are killing me. I'm slowly losing my mind. That way you can kill a mama polar bear from the outside while watching her cubs cry over her body from the inside. Wow, that's grim. Mama! He's a rich daddy, yeah. Well, Trapper's the real deal, and by real, I really do mean deal, I mean evil. Oh. Plus, you really want to hunt for your food for the rest of your life? With me, you get it both ways. Savagery and someone to clean up after you. Sounds nice, huh? As if. That life isn't for me, bro. That's cool. This guy's totally a douche novel. Patrick Bateman with a huge chip on his shoulder. You wouldn't go with him if he were brandishing a cleaver at you. Oh shit, he is. Thanks, but no thanks. You run back into the huge arms of Huntress. She hugs you tight. So tight you think you feel the life leave your body for just a moment, but it hurts so good. You know what? I'm impressed that you stood up to me. I appreciate someone giving me their totally honest opinion, even if that opinion makes me want to carve out your liver. And the butt-wiping comment? That's not what I meant by clean up after you, but I'm hiring someone to do that for me the moment I get home. Oh, yeah. We're going to go back to the date. Huntress leads you back to her cabin. You thought you'd remember the way, but it's like the forest has completely changed. Nothing is familiar. Better not get lost out here. Can you believe that guy? Classic Trapper. Pulling a move like that? I'm so glad you chose me, though. I don't think we've explored all there is between us yet. She winks a bunny-masked eye and scoops you up onto her back. Huntress runs through the woods with you, piggyback riding her. The wind ruffles your hair, animals clear a path for the mighty woodswoman as she races by, like the lead from that famous teen drama, that one scene where he calls her a spider monkey. Huntress doesn't call you that. Whee! Eventually, she gently lowers you to the ground and you take in your surroundings. A wooded clearing in the forest. Huntress prances around like a deer in a meadow. I like to come here sometimes to clear my head and
hack up a few cute woodland creatures. Foxes are my favorite to slaughter. They think they're so cute and sly, but I see right through them. They're just assholes, gray with hot sauce. Huntress hears a rustling and darts off to find its source, crouching down low like an animal. Now you're alone in the middle of the forest. Which way did you come from again? No idea. Your sense of direction is all off. A mellifluous voice floats through the air, landing upon your ears like syrupy honey. Come find me. Not bad. Oh. Okay. Oh, Jesus. Oh, no, way off. You missed completely. Tag! You bop Huntress on the shoulder when you find her. She high-fives you. You trying to date this young lady or just bro down all day? You're so good at hiding. I'm having a real blast. Thanks. They say it takes 10,000 hours of practice to get good at something. Hey, they do say that. That was fun, huh? I just keep trying to relax and have a good time, but that's really hard for me. Anytime I let my guard down, something terrible happens. Like what? Sometimes I find young girls in the woods like perfect angels that need my protection. But if I turn my back for a moment, they wind up dying. They got dark. But you feel like Huntress wouldn't admit this to just anyone. Oh look, Claudette and Dwight are back. Okay, we swear it's for a good reason this time. Yeah, no one is manipulating us this time. It's just dinner. Come get grub. Oh, yeah. Romantic experience is great. Time to get back to business. Okay. Oh, Trickster's here. Great. Wraith is here too. Okay. Congrats, by the way, on getting this far. I'm surprised as you are that the four are falling for you. Not because of your personality, just because you met them yesterday. However, since Wraith seems like the biggest longshot to end up holding onto your heart, he throws caution to the wind and speaks up. It's a pretty small consolation prize for being the least loved killer on Murderer's Island. But hey, letting them have this one moment in the spotlight is the least we can do. I'm sick of watching everyone else gorge themselves while I'm preoccupied with, trying to get to the bottom of this never-ending nightmare. So tonight, none of that. I'm not really hungry anyway. So, I say we just do a simple salad or something. The green kind, not the mayo kind. Mayo is gross. I'm fine with just lettuce. Doesn't have to be fancy. Not iceberg, though. It has no nutritional value. Oh, man. Ah, share rest of the day? Yeah. Tell of your brush with death?
Yeah. That would have never happened on my yacht. I grind them up. Much more satisfying ways to kill crabs. At least those kinds of crabs. I have a little comb for the other kind.
Oh, no. The trapper has crabs. Confirmed. Here. Dead by Daylight Trapper. Crabs. He looks like he would. Crabby. Is that what you're into, Bob? Yeah. No one trusts anyone now. Oh, wait. No, sorry. That's a dreary supernatural horror thriller set in Antarctica, not a charming parody dating sim set in an undisclosed tropical paradise. Bony appetit. Tensions are rising, both of the sexual and deadly variety. When everyone finishes, Dwight and Claudette come back to clean the table. They linger around as they pick up their plate, take your napkin, and dust crumbs off the table. What would you like to say to the servants? Thank them. Your top-notch service is much appreciated. Oh, we're going to the fire pit. Okay. Fire illuminates the soul. I hope the fire isn't too smoky. Smoke hurts my eyes. I have pretty sensitive eyes. I'm also horribly afraid of it. I mean, fire, not my eyes, because of my childhood trauma involving fire. Wraith is such a little bitch. Oh, the narrator. Is the narrator going to tell a story? Oh, cool. Now everyone's looking at you. So, do something. Should I pick someone to tell a story, or we could play charades? Boggle? Why don't you tell us a story?
Tried it to Boris.
We're just very interested in you. Don't speak for me, Huntress. Now, you can't tell if the warmth of the fire or your nerves is heating up. Get out of here, Wraith. Fine, I'll tell a story. Oh, Trickster's here. We're gonna tell a romance. Not quite. It's about my parents. They met at a party in college. He was hosting. She'd been dragged there by some friends. As the night went on, they were drawn to each other. She made fun of his taste in music. He took an interest in her major, women's studies. They were married within 2 months.
Bit soon, if you know you can trust someone, don't you think?
That's so sweet. Exactly. I learned a lot about love from them. If you know, you know. Some people don't need years to get acquainted with their partner. Love could spark from a mere look across the campfire. Now you've got their attention. Each killer is furiously attempting to catch your eye from across the fire pit. Except for Trickster, who's wandered over to the bar and is loudly playing his own music on headphones to drown you out. Okay, that was not a very good story. I don't mean to insult you, but it was actually quite bad. Sorry, but this narrator keeps it real. We can't just end there. So, who else would you like to hear a story from tonight? Okay. My mother once told me of a young man who was traveling back home after the war. Which war? Doesn't matter. I just wanted some backstory, paint a picture.
I'll paint you a picture if you want.
He means it, though. He does art. The man was lost and running out of food rations. He stopped to rest for the night underneath a majestic birch tree. That's when he saw the woman, naked, skin glistening in the twilight glow. Hot, I'm invested. They sang a haunting melody as they made their way downhill towards the inviting lake. Enchanted by the music, the young men followed the parade of beautiful women until they stopped in a clearing next to the water. They turned to him and smiled. One woman had long red hair, stepped forward and reached for his hand. The others began to play music, flutes, lutes, tambourines. The melody was intoxicating. The man's feet began to move beneath him. He was dancing, moved by the magical music of these mysterious women. Twilight darkened into night, and the man grew weary, but when he tried to still his moving feet, he found that he could not. "Help! I cannot stop dancing," he cried to the nearest woman, a slender woman with green hair. She drew near to him, and he saw her features distorted into something horrific. She was bloated, an eye hanging from one socket, skin the color of algae. A Rusalka, her true self. "You'll never stop dancing," she screeched at him. "My sisters and I were drowned in this lake by men of your regiment. Consider this your punishment." The man cried out, "But it wasn't me!" "Someone must pay," the Rusalka said, her voice filled with briny malice. And so the man danced and danced until his bones broke and his heart gave out. The dance of death. A silent beat as everyone takes in this macabre ending. But it's not all bad. Rusalkas are also fertility goddesses. If a lady had stumbled across them, she would have been blessed with a fruitful womb and probably some candy for the road. Damn, does she really think that's a happy ending? I want what Huntress is having. How was story time? A lot of people like to take potshots at sequels, but I think every good story deserves a follow-up. When you think it's the end, the sequel is almost never as rewarding as the original. That's why I'm much more a fan of episodic style of storytelling. Knowing it's a series takes a lot of pressure off any individual installment and builds a greater sense of community between audience and creator. Tell me, Cindy, if you could delete any sequel from existence, what would it be? Don't answer that. We don't actually care. We're just here to make sure that we seamlessly move on to the next segment of the evening. All right, these two. Yappers. Why did they say the words wink wink out loud? Okay. Oh, God. We're going with Huntress. Wherever we're going with Huntress. Society wants to trick you into fighting with each other. I'll be sitting in the shade drinking something locally sourced. Yeah, let's pick one of them. Who will it be? I'm just saying you might not get a ton of chances to date around like this before your time in Murderer's Island comes to a close. And no, I'm not satisfied with that name either, but with this streaming reality TV dating show boom happening, it's pretty much all that wasn't taken. Which killer will you pick? And yes, we're back to excluding Trickster because, ugh, that guy. Huntress again. You know, I had a feeling you'd pick me. You've got good taste, and I just don't just say that because I'm considering eating you. Wait, what? Let's go over to the bar. I'm going to make you something special. Make you into something special? Okay. Oh. Taxidermy tools? You wonder what's going on. Okay. Something on your mind? Drink this. Oh, it's like the cocktail from before. Okay. If one were to drug you into some sort of state in which you could be operated on, these flavors would certainly hide the poison. You look around and consider what else there is to live for besides becoming Huntress's little toy, and the conclusion is... bombs away! Let's become the toy. You pound the drink, it's quite nice. I've been thinking about making you a present. A mask. Would you be into that? Yes, of course. I've always admired yours. What would you like? And it can't be a dog, even though I know you like them. There was this ex, they were really into Dobermans, like too into them. It's a long story. Yeah, little kitty cat. Well, I know what I'm going to be working on tonight, all alone in my skimpy pajamas. Huntress winks at you. Should we just, like, get out of here? Wow. Forward much, Cinny? That's not how Tanout goes. I mean, it's not how it's supposed to go. Not yet, you kooky kids. Soon. Huntress, you've got lots of hobbies. Why don't you share something else that you're passionate about? Something less deadly than throwing axes or chasing survivors? Column ones? Oh, no. I hope it heats up quick. Making more masks? Or wait, making matching gloves? Ah. Okay. Oh, mushrooms. Okay. 2 mushrooms. You point at the one that's safe to eat. Okay, that sounds easy. Oops. Nope. If the diarrhea doesn't kill you, the liver failure will. Next up. Point at the one that won't result in almost instant death. Correct. That's a chanterelle. It sounds fancy and it tastes fancy, just like a certain someone I know, I bet. Nom nom nom. Wait, what? She keeps talking about eating me. Are we going to be eaten? Final question, which will make you jump for joy and which will make you vomit till you die? Correct, that's a green crackling rasala. Sure, it might look moldy, but I guess you shouldn't judge a mushroom by its gross green cap. Not everything is exactly as it appears at first glance. That was fun. A little like flexing. I like flexing a little more than my biceps for you. Let's see here, tabulating your answers. Not great, not all wrong, but it only takes one poisonous mushroom to put you down for good. Guess you need to keep me around so you don't shove anything deadly in your mouth. Huntress claps her hands giddily. You know, Bumpkin. You're a strong, independent woman. Don't demean yourself. Huntress leaps on you, knife to your throat. I'll demean myself if I want to. She's angry, but also turned on. This is pretty hot. We're here. Exactly what the voice said. The gang's all together again on the volleyball court. Seems like only yesterday you were sitting on the sidelines watching everyone get sweaty. That's because it was. Oi, feels like I've been here a lot longer than that, actually. It's so late that the sun is already beginning to rise. Better get this over with quickly so that, you can get some beauty rest. I do not recommend the eternal damnation of perpetual narratordom. Good thing you've really used your time well since then. Really getting to know the gang, the brain, the mogul, the basket case, the psychotic bunny girl. You know, the 4 types of people. Anyway, everyone's gathered on the volleyball court for a new type of game. Pitch your dream date and see who Cinny chooses. Who's ready for a round robin? How around are we talking? No, not to eat, Huntress. Each killer gets 2 minutes to tell you about the dream date they have planned for you tomorrow. In no particular order, which is a weird thing to mention, right? Almost like the order does matter. Trapper, why don't you go first? Do you think you deserve it? Even if this is a subtle dig. Great. Trapper, without further ado, would you like to make us all uncomfortable by pushing the boundaries of what's acceptable, not only in polite society, but within the narrative of this in-world event, and also the larger meta-narrative of a Dead by Daylight dating experience?
Why, yes, thank you, I'd love to. So, Cinny, you're thinking of picking me? Well, this is your final warning. Pick me and be punished. And rewarded? Tomorrow will suck, probably. I'm not an easy guy to get along with, I know that. But I can tell you this much. I'm hiding a secret on this island that will make fans shit themselves with excitement. If you like Trapper, you're gonna love it. And if not, you're a maggot. Also, everyone, even confident sexy ladies in rabbit masks, better stay the hell away from my yacht.
And time's up. Okay. Now, before you run off to slumber, there's one more thing to do. Oh. Hold up. This is a survival competition parody this entire time? What? Eliminate one of the killers.
Oh, you can't kill a killer, but you can break their heart. Do you even dare to try?
You mean... That's right, tomorrow one of these sexy slices will not be eligible to take you on a date. Who's it going to be? Oh, someone dangerous. Spirit? Wraith? Huntress? We're going to eliminate Spirit. Yeah, I think she's fine. She's not even paying attention to me. Yeah. Okay. Okay. She doesn't care. Nah, I couldn't care less. If anyone needs me, I don't know, wherever the hell I want to be. Ah. They get to take home a trickster body pillow. Oh, that's cool. Who doesn't want a trickster body pillow? Banished. How can you sleep knowing what you've done? She doesn't hate me.
How can you sleep tonight knowing that you'll do tomorrow?
Okay. What are we doing tomorrow? Are we going to survive the night? Let's check in with everyone. I can't help but if I have thick arms and legs that go until they stop. I knew we had a connection from the moment I saw them through my mask. You can never be sure what's going on in the newcomer's mind, but I'd like my odds for tomorrow. It's so fun hunting for love and not for food or vengeance for a change. Wraith. Yeah, we're not paying any attention to Wraith. Trapper is annoyed. Spirit? No, you're just gonna clean your katana and stare out the window? Okay. Oh, Trickster. Welcome back, cat. It's cool. I'm not part of anything, you feel me? I'm not a cog in anyone's machine. I'm my own machine. This whole thing is pretty cute, though. Charmingly low budget. Old school marketing vibes, not gonna lie. Kinda wish I wasn't so busy right now. I'd definitely be down with a reality show style dating competition with survival elements. Oh, he's busy. And he's a crypto bro. My dudes, you gotta come check it out. IP Island, it's dope. It's where the real killers are hanging out. Fully licensed, no legal drama. Lawyers, take a hike. I'm talking your favorite established characters from all over pop culture that can't be seen on this island. Hell, you probably can't even mention them, like Ghost... Don't you say it. Look, we get it. You're very popular in demand, but we have a game to get back to, and I don't want to get sued. Ghostface! Come on! Whatever, I don't even care. I'm the trickster. See you around, Cinny. You too, narrator. I have a name, you know. You do? Yes, seriously. They do not pay me enough to deal with you people.
Is it my turn?
What? No, it's not your turn. You're sentient water. How are you even sitting in that chair?
What's a chair?
It's the thing you're getting all wet. Now it's going to smell like mildew.
Okay, rude.
Fine, let's just get over with. It's your turn, Ocean. Do your check-in.
Check-in? I was just looking for the bathroom.
Bathroom? What? Never mind. What does that mean? Did the ocean just piss in the... What? This chair's wet. Yeah, it's because of the piss. Yeah, I think the ocean just peed on it. Because the sea weed. Are they going to confess now? Watching Spirit get eliminated was the first time in this unending spiral staircase of pain that in my life I've ever felt a modicum of joy. I have so many screenshots of player names from DVD. Oh my god, why am I here? Why are any of us here? What kind of sentient being would do this? Please erase me from my existence. Make it so I was never born. Pull the plug on this experiment and let my soul be free. And please, please, let me get out of this polo shirt. Okay, let's get you to bed, buddy. I don't want to go to bed. Going to bed means eventually I'll have to wake up. Okay. He's doing well. He's coping well. 2 days. We survived 2 days on the island. Please get me out of this polo shirt. Someone's in love. It's time. Okay. Suddenly the message is clear. You have to declare your affections for a killer in front of several other killers. Dwight, don't think we haven't noticed how kind you've been to us, Cinny. It can't be easy being thrown into a mysterious island for seemingly no reason, surrounded by terrifying killers, trying to manage your most primal impulses, murder and making out. And you've kept a cool head and treated us, your friendly island hosts, with dignity and respect. So don't tell anyone we told you this, but just a little hint for you going forward. Don't try to go all the way with a killer who isn't into you. Relationships are two-way streets, and if you don't have a green light in the other direction, you might end up in the friend zone. The friend zone? That doesn't sound so bad. Where do you think you are exactly? Dead by Daylight doesn't do friends. There are killers and there are survivors, and I'm afraid we can't say more. Okay, so who's into me? Well, I've seen the sparks between you and Huntress. I saw her whittling a little figurine of you last night while everyone else was asleep. Okay, so the Huntress is where we're going anyway, right? Okay, sparks are flying. Hey, Nishi! Hello, welcome on in. Good to see you, friend. Drum roll. Okay. Who are we giving our flower to? Who do you select to give the flower to? Huntress! You can call me Sunny as well, Nish. That's fine. Huntress! You turn to Huntress. She's never looked more appealing. Her caftan dress ruffles behind her in the light morning breeze. A seagull lands on her shoulder like she's a beachy cartoon princess. She snaps the seagull's neck and stuffs it somewhere under her flowy dress, probably to save it for lunch. Look, she can't help but hunt. Huntress, I choose you. Let's spend the day together and see if we think a future is possible for our love. Me? Really? Huntress throws her hands up in the air like a bear and gallops towards you. At first you think she might swipe at you with her gigantic hands and knock the life out of you. Instead, she scoops you up into a hug and takes her place at your side. And she just stuck her tongue out at all the other killers. Sometimes the immature move is the right one. It's sure to be a fun day. We'll just be here, not getting ready to really participate, even though survivors matter too, while you go off and have a grand old time. All right, survivors, get out of here. Oh, we're spending a day on the yacht. Pretty perfect morning.
Hey, cuties.
Ah, Ocean's here too.
Did you know I'm teeming with flesh-eating bacteria and dead bodies?
That pesky ocean always killing the vibe. You turn to Huntress. You sure you're okay here on the ocean? I know you don't like to be out in the open. Something about being here with you makes me feel safe. You both sit down on a beautifully set table on the deck of the boat. A wide spread of mouth-watering breakfast goodies are arranged in front of you. Can we get you anything? You look a bit green. I get extremely seasick. And Trickster replaced all the island's Dramamine with party drugs, so... Wait, how did they get here? Weren't they just on the beach consoling the rejected killers? Are there more than 2 of them? You motion one of them over. We'll both take a screwdriver, hold the orange juice. Of course. Is that just vodka? Sure. You send them through? Yes. I'll have a little giggle later. Thanks, Kat. Oh, the haunting melody of Huntress's mother's lullaby streams through the yacht's expensive stereo system. The boat rocks to the rhythm of the song. The eerie, melancholy mood is really quite romantic. Breakfast has never been this intimate. What? You reach out to touch Huntress's hand when suddenly a loud bellow scares you. You knock your freshly poured flute of straight vodka onto the pristine deck. It's Trapper. He's screaming at us from the beach. Look how tiny he looks all the way out here. Damn you both, the chairs you're sitting on are worth more than your lives. Get back here. Oh, it's his yacht. He's not wrong. Hey, Claudette, take us out further. I Desire Ass is my favorite. You have it as Swaff's contact photo. I Desire Ass. Okay. She has something for us. For me? Stop it. She reveals a package wrapped in a bloodied apron. You clap your hands like a kid on their birthday. Her playful attitude is rubbing off on you. I desire her ass. I made that mask you asked for. I almost forgot. But I bet you didn't. This is the whole reason you pursued Huntress. I bet definitely to get a mask of your own. No other reason. Here you go. It's a little kitty mask. There you go, cat. There you go, cat. Hey, it's Hexes and Vexes. Hexes and Vexes. Let's go. Welcome on in, Raiders. Hi. Bow now 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 now. Thanks, Hexes and Vexes, for the raid. Welcome on in. My name is Wayward Cinny. We are, oh my lordy, we are playing Hooked on You, a Dead by Daylight dating simulator, and it is loose. We're trying to date the Huntress at the moment. She is a muscle mommy, and I think we're on the final date with her, maybe. I think we're on the final date with her, potentially. But how you doing, Emily? Hi. How was the stream? You guys have a good time? What were you playing? You're playing Date Everything! Heck yeah! I played the demo of that, but I would really like to play the full game. I need to get it. It's on my wish list. 'Twas a ton of fun. Who were you dating? Who were your favorite dates? Did you have some favorite people you were dating in the playthrough? Because there's so many. I love that they're all voiced as well. I think that's perfect. Some amazing voice actors just eating the frickin' scenery. It was Eddie and Volt until an unfortunate date. Oh no. No, not an unfortunate date. The worst. That's super cool. Yeah, I definitely need to get it. It's not on sale. I know the Steam sales are on, but it's not on sale because it's a new game, so yeah, it's fine. We will rebuild. We will rebuild better and stronger. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Well, Emily, thank you so much for raiding in. So nice to have you all here. So nice to have you all here. If you need to do the post-stream care and you need to head off and have some food or some rest or a stretch or whatever you need to do, please go and look after yourself. Thank you so much for bringing your community here. I appreciate it. for some Dead by Daylight dating sim. If you want to stick around, you can. We're on the date with a Huntress. We'd love to have you. If you need to go, that's cool too. But thank you for being here. We might get back to the game. Big love. Need to bounce. Have a wonderful stream. Thank you, friend. Bye. Have a beautiful day. Dun, 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 dun. And I'll chuck you a follow. Nice. All right, let's go back to It's Perfect. Perfect. You sure about that? It certainly was a choice. You both laugh. You toss the mask off the yacht. Get out of here. Good call. The whole time I was making it, I was like, this is too weird. But no amount of blood is ever going to make it look cool. Let's go back to my place. She downs her screwdriver. Are we going to get killed? Are we going to get killed by Huntress? Like, in a sexy way? The tension is palpable as you enter the cabin. You could cut it with a hatchet. Hehe. Give me a break. It's day 3 of killer jokes. The narrator only has so much mojo. Please, mommy, I am not worthy. Huntress sits you down at the cluttered table in the kitchen. You notice the bloodstains that have crept into every nook and cranny of the wooden planks. What poor creature died on this table? Did they suffer?
What do you care if they suffered?
Get back in the ocean. Stop backseat omniscient narrating. Stay here. Don't move a muscle or I'll hear it. I can hear any mammal's tendons creak as they stretch. It's a gift and a curse. I'll be right back. Alone in the cabin. What to do? Tidy up. Clean up. Everybody do your share. Putter around, organizing the trinkets, sell bottles, discarded dolls. The odds, bits and bobs. Then you lay a blanket down in front of the fireplace for no reason at all. You're certainly not imagining all the naughty things that could go down on such a blanket. What's that in her strong yet delicate hand? You reach out for her, longing to stroke her blood-matted hair and scratch up her shoulders. I thought we could get warm by the fire. She wags a finger at you, a bunny-licious smirk on her face. Not so fast. Remember when we talked about how there's more going on here? You nod like a little idiot. Well, I now know there's something up. The other night while you were sleeping like a cute little baby, I snuck into each of the other killers' lairs and saw them with shiny objects they've been stealing from me. I think they're connected somehow. Maybe it has to do with the symbol. I tried to go back last night, but something blocked me from picking up any of the objects. Something or someone knows that I'm onto them. I think if you try, it might work. What do you say? Will you help? Hell yeah, I will. A globetrotting treasure hunt on the level of Nicolas Cage masterpiece. You can definitely count me in. Let's go. I'll be your guardian angel. You'll never know when those other killers might pop up. You grab her hand and you trip your way out the door. You're on a quest. Part of you is just wondering how quickly you can get through this and impress Huntress. Soon she'll take you in her yoked arms and you'll swoon. It's true. Your childhood crush on Popeye is making more and more sense. Where do you want to start? Good question. Let's go to Spirit's Lighthouse, I guess. The place is spooky as heck. Wasn't the beach sunny and beautiful a moment ago? So you're telling me the precious thing is up there? Okay. Get that damn shiny thing before your immeasurable horniness melts your brain and it runs out of your ears already. Yeah, I called it out. It's obvious to everyone, just own it. So, shall we? Inside the lighthouse is so dark you can barely see the step in front of you. That's okay. Okay. However, something in the gloomy place is really wearing you out and messing with your otherwise happy, horny aura. You can practically feel your mood going down, 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 down as you climb up higher, higher, higher into the lighthouse before you finally arrive at the top. Spirit, you're looking pretty pleased with yourself. Yeah, I'm getting the hang of this whole being dead thing. Did you totally get sadder the closer you got to the top of the tower? That was me, baby. I've got to share the wealth, and by wealth I mean unending despair. You're probably here for one of your precious shiny things that you've stolen. Good luck finding it. Oh, I'll be over here reading if you need me. Okay. Don't miss the treasure hunt. Not a treasure miss. Okay. Same mechanic. Same mechanic every minigame. Oh, not quite. Last one. Oh, we got a little bit. Yes! Really going a long way to prove your dedication. You know I noticed, right? I can see a raccoon lick itself from 200 yards away in pitch darkness. I definitely see you're working that little butt off for me. We got a key! Oh, a little key ring. We're working our little butt off for her. Okay, Spirit didn't give a shit. Let's go to the Trapper's Cave. Okay. Trapper's bear traps. You stepped on one of my bear traps. I swore I'd get you. I just said that. I've seen a lot of trapped animals, and I can confirm he got you. Oh well, crap, crap, crap. It's fatal. Darn it, Trapper, not again. Wait. Try again. The Trapper killed us. That was it. That was like the end. Where did we go from? Oh, we have to go from here? Oh. We gotta go from here. Fast forward. We stepped on a bear trap. Tidy up. It's a trap.
It's a trap.
It was. Okay. Underground tunnel then, I guess. Okay. Writing very important stuff. That's fair. Okay, we're going through the tunnel. Oh, there's the trapper. I knew you'd come. Get out of the way, I'll skew you and serve you for lunch. Unless what you're looking for is a mini game. It is. We found the object. Yeah, you thievy little perv. We got a ballpoint pen. Fountain pen. Okay. So we know Spirit's Lighthouse is now... That's fine. Go on the top. That's cool. Oh, fuck. Okay, we got a little bit of it, so that's fine. Getting dizzy. Yeah, we notice. Oh yeah, she mentioned raccoons. That's right. Hey, no, stop. Okay, hopefully the others don't try and randomly kill us. Wraith's cosmic dump. Wraith won't care. Gonna get lunch. Oh, hey, Wraith. Are we ever really there? Oh. Oh, that's the VIP island. Holy smokes, is that... Sorry, I have no idea what that is. Would you mind filling me in? It's IP Island, where all the coolest killers from intellectual properties that we're legally obliged not to mention by name hang out and party with Hollywood celebs and Silicon Valley moguls. That's not even all. Zoom in over there. Oh, it's Ghostface. There you go, cat. There's Daddy Ghostface. That is actually hilarious. We found a Ghostface. I said not to name them. Oh, geez, now I'm going to have to clear the rights. You have no idea how much my lawyer charges by the hour. I'm sorry, he kind of just popped up. I'm telling you, something crazy is going on here. I'll have you know I wasn't trying to steal anything from Huntress. I was just looking for answers, but also occasionally losing said answers. Yeah, that's right. The thing you're looking for I can't actually find, so good luck, I guess? Oh, good, a minigun. Daddy Ghostface, although technically there are 4 female Ghostfaces. That's true. Share the love around. I actually, when I was at PAX a couple of years ago, there was a an excellent all-pink Ghostface cosplay. She had done full pink version of Ghostface, and she looked freaking amazing. Like massive, massive platform shoes, full pink Ghostface outfit, kind of like a skimpy little like one piece. Yeah, she looked very, very cool cosplay. I've seen that. Have you seen the full pink pyramid head? No, I need to look that up. That sounds awesome. I like it. I like a little riff on the originals. You found it so shiny. I don't think she was planning on running anywhere. I don't think it was a practical cosplay. Throw the platforms. Okay. Last one is Trickster. Now, I feel like Trickster might have some things to throw at us. He arrived at Trickster's stage, but no one there. Not Trickster, not an audience, not anybody. Oh, he's there. Trickster, I've never listened to your music. I think sampling the sound of people's screams is very been there, done that. Hey, no one talks to Trickster like that. And how do you know about my samples? Somebody is obviously a much bigger fan than they're letting on. Show me where Huntress's shiny mysterious object is, or I'll wipe that grin off your face with a chloroform-drenched rag. Way to harsh my mellow. Deranged violence and torture is only cool when I do it because it's my commentary on a shallow society, and I make it look sexy as hell. Your thingamajig is that away. The way you stood up to that bootleg Backstreet Boy was just... wow. If I weren't so strong and stable on my feet, I'd swoon. But I just wouldn't be believable. Get out of here, Trickster. Okay. Let's get her a shiny thing. Like a magpie. I saw a regular Pyramid Head cosplay. Damn. But the most show-offy look at my body needs cosplay. The most? What? I'm trying to read. I think you're auto-correcting again, Bob. Oh, the most showy look at my body needy cosplay I ever saw was a person with Someone is the engineer from Prometheus, and they got thirsty. A thirsty Prometheus. That's wild. Magpie! She's basically a magpie. You did it! Do you think I might be able to find your heart? I would hope so. It's very important to locate and remove all internal organs of your prey so the meat doesn't spoil. Oh, cool. Oh, you found that gold coin. Oh, it's like the one from before. Maybe we shouldn't have given it away. Phew, that was fun and scary. Good to see other killers are taking their heartbreak in stride, more or less. And you got a really nice tour of some of the island's lesser-known haunts. Haha, boom, still got it. We make a pretty good team, you and I. What can I say? I appreciate a fine collection. Now that yours is back in order, maybe we head back inside and appreciate it. And you collect a certain other special gift I've been meaning to give you? A special gift? Is it shiny? I suppose it could be, if you oil it up enough. Damn! Alright. I'm gonna be ill. When you enter the cabin, it's dark, barely lit. Deep shadows stretching from wall to wall. Somehow it manages to be a little bit terrifying, but also a little bit romantic. But you barely even notice. You've got other things on your mind. She's in a bikini. Okay. Okay, Huntress. You're practically undressing each other as you walk through the door. Minds elsewhere. Neither of you realize that the door was wide open already. You were incredible. Every time you found one of the objects, my heart beat faster and faster. Your nimble hands. Is there anything they can't find? The fireplace is crackling, your heart is pounding, the smell of cinnamon is in the air. But, wait. Who is that? Wait, who is that? Huntress quickly pulls her beach cover on. It's her mother? My darling. An older Russian woman bearing a striking resemblance to Huntress sits warming her hands by the fire. She turns to you and you're shocked to see what appears to come from a completely different time in history, wrapped in old, unfamiliar clothes that are completely out of place here at this beach retreat. Without thinking, you blurt out, Russian, who is this? And when did I add that to my vocabulary, this island's really doing things to me. You don't know who I am? What, you expect my elf wounds would carry over my ghostly form? The gods have smiled on me and cleaned me up. She must be in a decent mood if she's ignoring the fact that you're dropping ox bombs all over the place. Huntress chuckles nervously. She's totally cock-blocked us. Hi, Mama. Claudette and Dwight burst in like they're in a prank video. Bet you weren't expecting this date to include meeting her mom. What? Hey, Huntress, how do you feel about your dear old mama coming to interrupt your date? Huntress throws a hatchet directly at the two survivors. It skewers the wall in between them. Without another word, they quickly scurry away. Good girl. Huntress turns to you. I hope this is all right. I was kind of hoping to bang, of course. But of course. I give great parent. Huntress breathes a sigh of relief. It's just not the mood I thought we were coming back to. But I'm here now. I'm in it. I'm ready to meet your mama. Thank goodness, because my mother is the only person, I mean the most important person in my life. The Russians invented tea, did you know? God damn it, bang. Thank you for the bang. Mama Huntress shoves a cup in your hand. As you drink your tea with her, the air becomes warm around you. Mama pulls some old-timey pictures of a young Huntress in black and white holding bloodied animal corpses with a chilling, dead-eyed stare. You all laugh and eat raw meat of some kind. It's a lovely time, like you're back at home. You've forgotten that you're on a possibly cursed island atop what is likely some sort of hellmouth. Look, that's not official law. I just like to call it as I see it. Every so often she clutches her stomach and her eyes stare into the middle distance. She mutters some sounds as if reliving the moment she was skewered by an elk. It's very grim. I like you. Thank you for indulging me in my tea and stories. So tell me, what are your intentions with my girl? That means bunny, but you guessed that already, didn't you? By now you've got your translator app ready. To start a family together. Let's go. All that's on my mind is family. To forge your own forest dwelling with a brood of half a dozen at least, hunting side by side forever. Mama Huntress smiles at you. She reaches into her bloody cloak and pulls out a handkerchief with a flower in it. For you, the one worthy of my Anna, use it to clean your hatchet of viscera. You take the handkerchief. It's soft and smells of spices. I'll take good care of this. You point to Huntress. Her, on the other hand, she can take care of herself. Huntress is ecstatic. You've won over Mama. Not an easy task. My time on this plane is coming to an end. The weird magic from the Ghost Girl's Black Lighthouse won't keep me here for long. I don't want to get into the logic, but yeah, the Black Lighthouse can bring ghosts back to life. If you're still here, you're willing to believe anything. It was Spirit who brought you back. I'll have to thank her. The mama begins to fade. Huntress cries. You can picture her at 6 years old, lying over her mother's dead body. I'm keeping my good eye on you. If you break her heart, I will send Baba Yaga after you. Baba Yaga. You try to chuckle good-naturedly, but you really should be afraid. Baba Yaga is no joke. We play shuffleboard every Thursday, and she's absolutely ferocious on the court. Bye. Safe journey home to the realm of the spirits. She fades away, leaving you and Huntress alone again. Not a second later, Claudette and Dwight storm back in. Claude and Dwight are also real mood killers. Back to the forest clearing. You and Huntress stand holding hands in the forest clearing. Dwight and Claudette watch your interactions closely, too closely. Hey, I've really loved hanging out with you, I think it's time. Time? Time for... Oh my. Okay, I'm ready for this. Time for you to call me by my real name, like my mother does. Will you call me Anna? Oh, that, yes, of course, yeah. That's what of course you meant that. I think Anna's a beautiful name, and I think you're a beautiful person, Anna. Cinny, do you know what I'd like to do right now, with you, beneath the moonlight? I'm feeling closer to you than I ever have before, and there's nothing I'd rather do right now than... She averts her eyes. Does this mean Does she means what you think she means? Nope. She's looking right at Dwight and Claudette. Chop up these two fools with you. Absolutely. My hatchet is as sharp as my love for you. Let's get bloody. It's a gruesome scene as you and the Huntress go to town on these innocent survivors who just wanted to help you guys out. G-Star Jimmy, thank you for the follow. We just straight up murdered some fools. We were being forced to help you. I can't hear you, hun, on account of the congealing blood in your mouth. You're welcome. You're welcome, friend. Thank you. Thank you. Thanks for being here, and thanks for the follow. Once you've made quite a mess of the survivors, you and Huntress look at each other with manic eyes. Shall we return to the cabin? I'd love to get you out of that beachwear and into something a little less... There. Thought you'd never ask. Once inside the cabin, Huntress strips off her caftan, revealing every curve of her muscled bod. You follow her lead, disrobing for the first time since waking up here on the island. Yeah, you've been sleeping in your clothes. No judgment, it's a strange new place. You kiss, and yes, if you were wondering, it looks like she's going to keep the bunny mask on for this sexy time. This is the part where I skedaddle. Decapitations? Sure. Tiger maulings? Love it. Dudes crushing other dudes in car crushes? Gotta have it. But hanky-panky? That I can't handle. I'll leave you horny kids to it. Sexy Saturday, let's go. Je n'aimais que c'est beau. What, just because Hunter speaks Russian doesn't mean I have to. I speak Canadian French. It's a thing. Look it up. Am I nervously running my mouth now just to give you two alone time alone in the dark? Maybe. Thanks, G-Star Jimmy. I appreciate it. I hope you have a good life. Stop me if you've heard this one. A hillbilly, a doctor, and a clown walk into a bar. Fine, we'll get back to it. Post doing it, you and the Huntress lie together in the warmth of the fire. Everything is so perfect. Oh, beautiful. Couple of little kisses there. Can't believe we banged Huntress. That's freaking amazing. Absolutely amazing. Everything is so perfect. You imagine Mama Huntress smiling down at you from beyond. Then you realize that's pretty gross to imagine her having just watched all of that, and you try to stop thinking about it. That was incredible. You're telling me. The door to the cabin creaks open. You cover yourself with a blanket. Oh God, a severed arm claws its way through the doorway, leaving a trail of blood in its wake. No, we've walked right into a scene from a horror film. As soon as people have sex, they die. Not when I'm around. Huntress procures a hatchet from out of nowhere. Was that in bed with you guys? The wriggling torsos of Dwight and Claudette follow their chopped up limbs. Slowly, the pieces of their bodies start to put themselves back together. No way. What the fuck indeed, my friend? You thought this island would let us die permanently? Haven't you ever played Dead by Daylight? Come on, we have to get to that final scene. I mean, decision. Claudette and Dwight lead you and Huntress back to the empty beach. You both bask in the glory of being freshly laid. That sounds terrible, doesn't it? Like some sort of laundry detergent. Freshly laid. Actually, maybe that's good. I'll get my agent to start circulating that. The island is strangely quiet. No sarcastic remarks disguising a broken young woman from Spirit. No strange wide-eyed stare from the socially awkward Wraith. No threats of imminent violence from Trapper. Even Claudette and Dwight are tight-lipped. They seem almost zombified.
Last day, you beautiful piece of meat. You've done so well. We're almost at the finish line. You didn't think I brought you all this way without a plan, did you? What kind of sinister body of salt water do you think I am?
What's the ocean going to do to us? A whoosh of dark energy surrounds you and disappears as quickly as it came. Wink. The island noises begin to return. The other killers are all here to watch the final ceremony. I can't wait any longer. The pomp and circumstance is agonizing. Okay, so Huntress, how do you feel about the newcomer? Are they everything your murderous little heart has ever longed for? Huntress stares you down for an agonizing moment. She steps towards you. My dear, I think that this is true love. Come with me to the Red Forest. Let's hunt the woods together and have a family bursting with babies. We'll raise them as fierce warriors who can defend their family and home. In just a matter of days, you've gone from being completely alone to being the start of a clan of warriors. I did not see that coming. Wraith starts a slow clap. No one joins in. Typical. Whatever. Love is a concept made up by the greeting card industry. I'm out of here. Spirit floats back to a black lighthouse. Look behind you, it's Trapper.
Huntress, you bested me.
He turns to you and offers his leathery hand for a handshake.
Congratulations, Cinny.
I don't shake hands with losers. Trapper's eyebrows shoot up. And then he smiles. Did not see that one coming.
You're all right, kid. I mean, I hate you completely. I want to kill you mercilessly, but you're all right.
But wait, you haven't said anything to Huntress. I love you too! And I love you too. Yes, let's move to the Red Forest immediately. Is 12 kids too many? Maybe in this economy, but who cares? Your heart is overflowing with joy as you and the Huntress embrace. Is this what you've been missing your whole life? A woman with shoulders the size of mountains who won't take off her bunny mask even during intimate times? Yes! Yes! 1,000 times yes! You stare into the sunset and picture your life together. Happiness is real. There we go. That's the final image we get of the Huntress. Huntress lifts her mask and you finally lay your eyes on her breathtaking natural beauty. We did it, guys. You know, the cabin I grew up in doesn't have any amenities that my luxurious new beach house has. I'm used to living as a beast, bathing in the river, running wild through the bushes. While telling you this, Huntress has left her bathing suit behind and entered into the jungle. You haven't lived until you've been one with nature. Rawr. You chase Huntress into the woods, leaving your own bathing suit behind. The end. Slow clap for Hooked on You, a Dead by Daylight dating sim. We did it. She's totally going to destroy me. She's totally going to destroy me. Mez, you were 100% right. But you know what? She can destroy the crap out of me. It's okay. I'll let her. Not that I'll have a choice, I don't think. Oh my god, that was fun. That was fun. A little wordy in some parts. I thought, like they're clearly the script writers were clearly having a great time. But I thought Hooked on You was very, very cool.